Day to Monday.
Welcome to another wonderful week of Dungeons and Dungeons. Last time we left, the heroes of Waterdeep had talked to Halal and unlocked a lot of secrets of the past, and they infiltrated Melora's temple through the help of the dragon goddess. Excuse me. Inside the temple, you guys found a bunch of dragon statues and oozes, and you figured out that throwing the oozes into the obliterators would churn out their insides enough to make a key to open a door. And what you guys did, which has just opened into the bastion of the worlds. As you walk into, you can see this octagon shape to the room. In the center, there's an octagon pedestal of sorts, where there is, it's quite large. I'd say about 6 feet across any way you go on the octagon in the center. There's etchings all around the bottom of it, and in the center of this marble here, there is a familiar-looking statue of an eclipse, and that is the symbol for Melora. The room itself has these very cleaned, well crafted floors. It's not marble and it's not sandstone. It is another one of the very smooth stones, gray variety inside here, that looks like it also has like textures of these greens and blues that make it shimmer all the way around these floors. In the octagon, there appears to be a door on every straight of the octagon outline of this room, each one with a gold-etched eclipse on each of the doors inside here. And as your group steps in, the door behind you closes, and as you look behind, it is no longer this massive gate, but another identical-looking door to the 8 that now surround you inside this octagon. The ceiling is large, and it goes up into what looks like to be this darkness above, and you still get these outline of the stars from the other room glowing above you. It's difficult to tell if it's just an illusion, eye trick of sorts, where the ceiling is actually much shorter than it is, or if it's just goes forever. This is the Bastion of the Worlds. What would you guys like to do?
Fun fact, my Discord my internet just dropped for a second, and I missed your entire description of everything.
Honestly, I was like, Brian, don't you dare tell me. So what are we looking at?
What does it look
basically,
like?
we're in a really fancy octagon. We just came from transformed into like another normal looking door. Every side of the octagon has a door on it. That's the lowdown, right?
Yeah, that's a general idea.
With a picture of an eclipse on each door.
On each door. There's a wire bothering me. No, the camera's gonna fight.
Oh, did it happen again? You might be frozen.
Hunter? Oh, dude. Fucking get rid of that Walmart internet right now.
Rest in peace, Hunter.
Yeah, it feels nice to have good internet back in Vermont.
Sure does, let me tell you.
Yeah, so Tyrion just falls to the ground and has seizures for a couple minutes.
As you're on the ground, try to whisper what the room looks like in my ear. Where's my rolling? Oh, and you've all entered the room. So, you all
It's rolling dice already.
You feel heavier.
Oh boy.
Heavier.
Yes.
More coins.
Do you take a look, see what the new weight is?
Sure.
All right.
Yes.
As you start going through your person, you guys notice you all have another healing potion added to your inventory.
Thanks, game.
Just a basic healing.
Yeah. What can
We
you
got
do
greater
about it?
last time.
It's random
Man,
chaos.
this healing potion is really weighing me down. Is anyone else feeling that?
I'd
just
love to
so
take it off your
heavy.
hands if it's too heavy for you.
Oh, I can't go on.
Don't test me.
It's just this giant potion bottle that I found Oh,
Right,
forgot.
so, what door do we want to try? Do we want to try any of these doors?
They all look the same.
All the doors look relatively the same, except each of them have a different number on them in what would be like the equivalent of Roman numerals in Draconic. They have their own version of it, labeling the doors 1 through 7, and the door you just came through is 0. And again, in the center, there is where the octagon that is in the center of the room with the eclipse statue on the center of it does have etchings all around the bottom side. So it's like you have the pedestal of sorts, the oversized pedestal, and the eclipse statue on top of it, and then along the sides there is etchings on there as well. Otherwise, the room is very, like, not sterile, not as far as that, but it's got a very well taken care of and organized feel to a Temple of Chaos.
Shake the dirt off of my hooves onto the floor.
You do what onto the floor?
I shake the dirt off of my hooves onto the floor.
It echoes satisfyingly as it falls to the floor, and it stays there.
Be quiet.
You mentioned etchings.
Sure, yeah.
Can I look at those?
Sure thing. Ashes of the World. All right. As you walk up to it, it's about, I'd say, 4 feet off the ground. It spans 4 feet. And think of Alduin's Wall in Skyrim, but etched on there instead is depictions of the creation of dragons and dragonborn. You see ideas of the of Melora, but she's more depicted as like nebulas and stars. And you see her plucking stars from the universe and crafting the first dragons, and then using her breath to breathe life into dragonborn she's shaped out of the starlight. And that wraps the majority around of their like first sentience and their creation.
Hey, guys, it checks out. See, there's a star, and then the star's there, and then on my armor, and then me, and it all makes sense. I'm a star.
You are a star.
Yeah.
Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Well, I'm literally a star, so I mean, if they did, they'd be wrong.
It's pretty cool.
All right, let's get on with it then.
No.
How do we want to do this? Do we want to roll
I have
a
nothing
die?
to say to that.
we came out of door 0. Might as well go to door 1, right?
Or door 4, right?
We could eeny, meeny, miny, moe it. Or whatever they call
Roll
that.
the die if anybody has that.
Oh, certainly.
Outfitting. Randomness. In the Chaos Temple. When in Melora's temple, right?
They're getting so into it.
I got 4.
Hell yeah, I was right.
Well, that'd be door number 3, though.
I know.
When you're right,
I'm
you're
like,
right.
That doesn't helpful. I'll just roll it again. I got a 3.
That'd be 2.
Yeah.
Up to you guys, whatever you want to do.
Well, we've already been through 0, so we can go like 1 through 8 would work, right?
There's no 8.
Oh, there's no 8.
It's an octagon.
0 through 7.
Okay, that's fine.
8 doors.
Gotcha.
Door.
Door number 2.
Door number. Whoa! Didn't we just
Door
agree
number
on
6?
3? I thought we just agreed on
Hold
3.
on. Maybe let's pick the save door.
Why would we do that?
Well, let's all just pick one door. And
The
we'll each
number
go through
one
it
enemy.
individually.
There
The
literally
doors.
nothing has tripped up you guys as much as doors. ever in this campaign.
Well,
Nothing
you put too
comes
many
close.
in front of us.
8! Oh, Jesus, Reed! Why don't you just throw all the dragon gods at us?
This is one door.
There was one time we didn't get tripped up, and it was when he put floors and floors of doors in our path, and we ignored all of them.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. Can we run past them? Yeah. Oh no! Yeah. Yeah.
We didn't just go past them; we sprinted.
Yeah. Didn't even allow something to be like, Sir, Saya.
No, we bolted.
Mansoon. It's just like the fucking sketch from Joel. It's like, oh, you guys got here pretty quick though. It's like I wasn't done setting up my whole thing. Do you want to see it? I see what it was supposed to be. Anyway, sorry. All right, what are you guys doing?
Shalmir, make an executive decision.
Yeah, we need you.
3. Let's go.
All right.
All right, here it is.
As you guys go, there's no handle on it, but it's one of those you can just push, and it pushes open.
Kick it open.
Kick that shit open, and
Do what I was gonna.
it gives this
I think that was a pole.
kind of like bubble, or shimmer from Annihilation movie, or think of bubbles when you blow them. That rainbow that shows off on there, color that is reflected off as light hits it. As you guys move in through this like bubble-like substance, somebody roll a d20.
Dibs.
Who wants to do it?
I'm doing
I'll
it.
do it because this is my other
Alright.
character.
It's a 2.
Oh,
Ew.
Don't worry, everyone will get a chance to roll something different.
okay.
Everyone will get a chance.
I'm taking the
Don't
pressure off me.
worry. Everyone in class will get their chance to go.
I rolled like garbage, so you guys don't have to.
Coming through the shimmer, I'll call it shimmer, it feels like there's this weird strange resistance, but there's a satisfying release once you guys find yourself through. There is a sprawling forest in front of you, but the treetops seem very low. Almost like you could reach up and touch the very tops of them. They maybe only stand about 8 or 9 feet tall, these trees. And it's relatively flat, and it arcs up into a hill where you can see a stone structure similar to the draconic structures you've seen in Melora's temple off in the distance. The sky itself is cloudy and dark, and you can hear thunder out in the distance. You probably quite a distance away from you, difficult to judge, definitely quite a run. You see an individual shout out as a lightning bolt comes down and strikes them, and they fall flat onto the ground. What do you do?
Dacious, this is your thing.
Yeah.
Should we help that guy?
Yeah, you're kind of like the Stormy boy.
I'll go out.
Okay.
I'll be like 20 feet behind it.
Okay. It's quite a way. So, like, this would be one of those things, like, it's near, like, you could barely make it out on the horizon. So you guys have quite a hike to get to this individual. It's something you just saw, and you're like, that seems pretty random and chaotic. On point.
On point.
So you go
Is the
out,
storm-
Ignatius. Yeah.
Yeah.
Storm's still happening. Like,
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, it's definitely seems like it's even actually oddly enough, Charnook, since you pointed out, it doesn't look like a typical storm where the clouds continue to move on. It seems like almost stationary, and it gives you this eerie feeling where it's like they're static, as you've never seen clouds be static in your life.
Yikes. Low trees, not a friend's right here.
Okay, and that's all that's out there. It's just this dude that got hit by lightning.
Yes, you saw it up on the hill, and it's this like trees on trees on trees, and it just goes. But they're all like uniform, and that's unnerving. That's not cool. Trees aren't supposed to be in neat little rows.
Right.
Is there any like wildlife living amongst the trees?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
It feels like we're outside, or does it feel like we're in a giant room?
Give me a wisdom insight check.
14 on the perception.
14. This is strange. You're used to life-filled jungles. There does not seem to be animal life near you in any capacity. Not even like droppings, not even the movement. It is really sterile for such a forest.
24 insight.
24 insight. Nothing to the skies or around you or behind you. As you guys went through the shimmer, as you look behind you, it just forest continues. It's like you just got dropped in the middle of this area. It feels, it smells, it looks like it's outside. There's nothing to betray any of your senses right now, Shalmir, that make it seem like this is inside.
Maybe we should be spread out, not as a group, in case if there's traps or anything, we're not all getting hit at once.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Just stay within eye shot.
I just move like 30 feet away from people.
30 feet,
so,
yeah.
like,
I was going to say 30.
intervals so that
That's-
we're not clumped together, but
As you guys spread out, you hear more. Everyone give me a dex saving throw.
Plus
Ooh.
5.
After we spread around.
19.
Well, we
Nice!
spread out.
We spread out.
22.
24.
Nice.
Maybe
Nice.
we shouldn't have spread out.
Oh, actually, I would have.
Who's left? Ignatius and Shalmir?
Yeah, so that'd be a 23 then.
Yep. Ignatius?
10.
10. Everyone passed but Ignatius. Which is kind of fine. The lightning strikes, and it's not just one strike. You see, because of the way it's almost like you guys were at a little bit of an elevation, it goes down a little bit, and it's flat, and then it arced up to the hill in which you saw the individual get struck. You can see when the lightning strikes this time, like the entire sky lights up, and hundreds of lightning strikes are hitting at once and smashing onto the ground. Ignatius, you take 24 points of lightning damage, halved because you're resistant, or you might be immune because I might have given you immunity at some point.
I don't even think I'm resistant.
Really? I'm pretty sure you are. You sure?
From your
Yeah.
armor?
Ignatius? The gracious lightning
I
boy?
don't know any.
The same lightning boy we all know?
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrific news. I give fucking
I
Moss
don't
now
just- I don't
immunity
just
from
get
God
resistance.
everything, and this motherfucker doesn't have nothing. I get, jeez. Oh. All right, well, you take 24 points of lightning damage. Everybody else, you sidestep and it explodes next to you. You see the ground as it makes this small, I would say ditch-sized impact, and it shoots all the dirt up into the air. As it falls and dissipates, the ground doesn't look singed, and all that dirt that just came out, that disappeared into the air, there's no hole where there should be, like where it just got filled out. It looks like it's still uniform as it was.
That's not right.
Maybe we should get a move on. Start moving quicker towards the guy.
Okay. Do you guys want to start sprinting stealthily or normally go through the forest?
There's no one that's causing these lightning.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Like, there's not like a dude fucking bolts at us, right? 22.
You're familiar with, parables of God shouting down from the clouds and smiting individuals. Just looks like a eerie, strange sky, but not Zeus, not a Retmaw destroying the world type of deal. There doesn't appear to be anybody from the sky up there picking down, sniping people.
In that case, perhaps we should do two groups. Charnook, come with me. Delius, with Ignatius, and Tyrion.
Alright.
Everybody give me dex
60
saving
feet apart
throws.
to each other.
So grouped up.
Whoever got with
Charnuke gets +3.
Yeah, with Shalmir, you're getting bonuses thanks to Paladin powers.
Same with
And
Telius.
Telius.
And Telius,
you
yeah.
get +5.
+5.
Yep.
I don't think that'll help at the moment because of the date.
+3 for the your bonus shot.
For me, yeah.
Okay, so it's a 17 for me.
Okay.
23 total.
Okay.
9.
Okay. And Ignatius.
30-20.
Save. Charnuke and Shalmir save. You guys below 10 both fail. So you get hit by the lightning. That is 37 points of lightning damage.
Sheesh.
That's more.
Let's get a move on, people.
I'm moving!
All right. You guys start sprinting.
Yeah.
We are booking it.
Yeah.
All right. The group starts sprinting through the forest, and as you start getting closer and closer to the individual that was struck by lightning, you start to see a denser storm, one of which that is extremely familiar to you, Ignatius. You remember this when you first approached the Storm Temple. This is the same sort of atmosphere that spawns storm elementals.
Yeah.
You have that information. Do you guys want to do anything, or do you want to keep sprinting?
How far away from the place the guy got hit?
I would say you're about halfway to him now.
Is it like we would have to go through that potentially treacherous atmosphere in order to get to him, or could we go around it?
You can take a moment to go see if there's an opening down the sides, your left or right. It looks to carry quite a ways, but it's, there's treetops and stuff that when you're at an angle now, because they're so small, start obscuring the vision.
Yeah, maybe it would be prudent to not. I mean, I don't know, guys. I'm up for
How far is
punching things.
the guy from the tree line?
He's in the tree line, so you guys just made it closer, basically. And the temple itself, kind of think of it like that card, Ryan, that you just talked about from Theros. What do you remember the name of the card? So it could help other people. It's the it looks like a Greek temple, basically. The normal ones from Zeus, the pillars out front. That's behind it, Draconic version, and that's just behind
Pantheon of the Gods. I think it
yes,
was.
that card. It looks similar to that. That's behind him, and he's just laying unconscious, the individual.
Well, the closer we get to the tree line, the safer we'll be from lightning, potentially, so we should get a move on.
All right.
Oh, Zach, did you say something?
Nope, I agree. Let's do it.
Okay. Everyone continues to sprint forward. You see another lightning strike. Everyone give me dex saving throws.
11.
19.
Please.
Okay.
8.
Okay.
25.
Save.
Where are your dex saves?
Yep.
11.
11. Everyone on. So I don't want you to know GC. Fuck you.
You guys add your paladin stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Tyrion, Ignatius, and Telius fail. You guys take 28 points of lightning damage. And as you guys get hit, you see these entities similar to what you guys would know in Skyrim, like those familiars they would summon that have like those floating rocks all around them, and they have like storms going on. You start to see
Atronox.
Thank you. That is what I was looking for. Yes, you see on your sides, a couple of them, as you guys got hit by those, are now like intuned, and they notice the change in the electric dissipation of the lightning strikes, and they're starting to now trail you guys. What are you doing?
How many of those things are there?
Just 2 right now.
Healing my friends.
Sure.
Do a little mass cure wounds here.
I'm going to take off my helmet and look up at the sky,
Sure.
at the storm, and yell out,
12 healing
12 healing.
to anyone who's near me.
I was with you.
And so is Tyrion, right?
Yep.
Is this a test? What do you want us to do?
Give a religion check.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna cast aid on those three.
Yes.
So a little bit closer to them, cast aid. Just 4th level, everybody gets 15 bonus HP, max HP, and you heal 15, whatever aid does, whatever, just brings your max HP.
You see a brilliant orange glow, even though there's this density of fog. It's not really dense, though. You can still make each other out, and you can still see the general outlines and basic features of your friends. And seeing Shalmar go over there and point, you feel this ease wash over you, making you more comfortable, pushing down the nerves, helping you become better at dodging these lightning bolts.
10.
What's your 10? There's a distinct lack of any symbols of the storm that you're used to in situations where the storm speaks to you. So this doesn't... It's tough to tell, especially with a 10, but it doesn't feel like it normally does when they are tests.
Maybe don't yell and bring attention to us, Ignatius.
But storm's my thing.
I don't think this is the same kind of storm.
Oh, I don't think so either. Now
This
that I think
isn't a temple to Melora. I think this is a device of hers rather than anything.
Lightning
conjured
bolts
by the
go
storm.
at you guys. They roll terribly. No one's getting hit by those rolls on brand. And they to the side of you, to the side of you. They're now behind you. They don't have faces or anything. They're just embodiments of rocks, elements, and storm and lightning. And they're just sort of passively just like a lightning bolt's now coming at you guys as they have got one's caught behind each group. Are we moving?
You
Are
want
we
to
fighting?
fuck this thing up?
What are we doing?
I think it might be time.
All right, let's do
I'm
it.
gonna touch myself and cast protection from energy
Okay.
for lightning damage.
You got it.
So now I have resistance to lightning damage.
Terrific.
I'm gonna turn around, pull out my hammer, and just fucking run at him. Actually,
Please.
I have a sword now, and I'm
Yep.
gonna ignite the sword. It's the fire sword.
It looks brilliant. As you do that, the fog itself starts to, like, precipitation starts building as it's cutting into the fog on you and on your armor. You're getting precipitation and water all around, but it's just, oh, yeah! So go ahead and roll attack.
Say, go, keep going, and Charnook, come with me. And
I'm going to cut this storm thing in half.
Go ahead. The two of you go ahead and make attack rolls.
but I do have 2 attacks, so ooh, also bad. 12 and
Oh,
11.
no.
Hey, I roll the crit with my Vorpal
Those were
Great
so
Sword.
Hey, yo! All right. Ignatius, you go to cut through it, and as you cut through the center of it, as the rocks are going... thank you very much. Shalmir, as you cut through the center of it with your flame sword, it's just air. And then you go for a second attack, and you're disoriented in the sense of, where do I attack our opponent made of this? Just elements. Charnook, seeing this, finds a location in particular, one of the floating rocks, and he zeroes in on that with his Vorpal Greatsword and stabs into that. With the Vorpal Greatsword on a crit, there's more to it, right?
Yeah. I cut off one of its heads. It dies. We can't survive without a head. Otherwise, it takes an extra 68 slashing damage.
Go ahead and roll the damage. Elementals don't have heads.
All right. So the attack is 22, so it's 30, and then the extra is 21.
Okay.
So that is 51 points
Yes.
of cutting viciously.
As you stab your sword into that rock, it cracks and shatters, and the entirety of the elemental just falls to the ground. The glow, the blue storm-like glow, just pittering out.
I can see your soul, you stupid rock.
Everybody, give me dex saving throws.
22.
7.
Fail.
Are you adding 5?
Yes.
That's tragic, bro.
Someone's rolling like Reed does. Yeah. Yeah.
I got a 3 and then a 2.
Total.
9.
That's
You didn't
tragic.
hear me. I said I rolled like crap earlier, so you didn't have to.
So,
Come on.
Shalmir save, Charnuk save, Tyrion fail. What do you got?
16.
Save. What do you got?
9.
Fail. You guys
Oh my
take
God, guys.
21
Why did I cast
points
this on myself?
of lightning damage. Shit, it might have been the bad move, Shalmir. You've saved every time.
I have advantage on save.
The lightning strikes through you guys, and now the other elemental on the other group, since you guys didn't say you were doing anything, is
We're going towards that one after.
yeah, you guys are
after
going.
we fight, for
We
sure.
rolled a 3 and a 5, so you're fine. As more lightning
Didn't
bolts
have to.
go to the
Easy.
sides, as you guys
I'm gonna go after it.
go for it, Ignatius. Go ahead. As the other group is making their way over, what is Tyrion and Tellius doing?
If we're not anywhere close to the person, I'm
Yeah.
probably just gonna, like, as I'm still going,
Mhm.
do like a. Actually, no, I'm just gonna full sprint.
Okay. Yeah.
Before he full sprints away, I'll
Yep.
cast Protection from Energy using my mandolin on Tyrion,
There we go.
specifically targeting lightning damage. I learned that one from another paladin.
Good idea.
You
Yeah.
hear the beautiful songs of Tellius embody you and empower you with resistance to the lightning. As Tyrion, you begin running off towards this individual. Ignatius, you've turned around. You see your friends coming to aid you, both Charnuk and Shalmir, but you have at least this one round to fight this individual. What do you do?
I am going to. I'm gonna Sacred Flame him.
Go for it. It's a
That
dex save.
sounds like fun. Yeah, Dex 18.
That is a fail. That's a 15.
Excellent. I'll turn around. So that is
Feels like Tyrion keeps not hitting the dex
4d8.
save. Takes full damage. Everyone else is basically getting it half the time. Oh, I only took half damage. And Shalmir's like, wait, you guys are taking damage?
100%.
You guys are whips.
In his highly conductive metal armor.
Yeah. 14 radiant.
All right, the radiant damage burns with this beautiful orange yellow glow. Inside it, you see one of the rocks that are floating around crumble to dust, but it is still standing. Just in time for Charnuk and Shalmir to get there. With you in range, Ignatius, that'll be a 26 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Shalmir,
26? Yeah, I think
24
that
to
is.
hit.
That misses.
All right, so then just one. Should
Also,
you
you're supposed to have disadvantage on that, but that's okay.
disadvantage for
Magical effects and spell attacks.
against you.
It's Shalmir, yeah.
Okay, yeah, then so it's fine. Would have missed anyway.
Yeah.
That is a really high roll for hit, but that is 23 points of lightning damage to you, Ignatius. As the lightning surges out towards you in response to your sacred flame. Charnuk and Shalmir, one lightning bolt goes towards Shalmir, and he just ducks the shoulder off into the distance it goes. The two of you, what would you like to do?
Whack.
I leap off of Shalmir's ducked shoulder and cut this thing.
Go ahead and make attack rolls,
See ya.
please. Tellius and Tyrion, what are you doing? Tyrion, you're about a quarter of the way there. Tellius, you're just
I'm
you're in the
following.
group still. Okay, you're still following him. Then you're a
Yeah.
couple steps behind.
As long as I'm
28
within 30
to
feet.
hit.
I don't care.
28 hits.
So that's 17 points of slashing damage.
Okay, and Shalmir,
Wow, 15 to hit.
15 does not hit, just misses. So again, Shalmir, Charnook jumping off your shoulder causes your sword to miss its trajectory as Charnook takes the glory and stabs into the rock. You don't quite get the contact you wanted, like you did in the last one, but you scrape off quite a bit of this elemental, turning it to dust in the fog here. How much damage was that? You said 18?
17. Can I take my second attack?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
I twist the blade.
Go for it.
Much better. 25.
That hits.
33.
That hits.
17 again.
Okay.
Well, that's...
You know what? I should have a individual where their AC is fluid, but you can't go too high. If you go too high, no. Sometimes you get a natural 1. That's actually the crit. That'll be a fun mechanic someday.
That's weird.
Yeah.
You should crit on like 3 or something.
Yeah, you got all these weird ranges. That would have been perfect for this temple.
18 total damage, and it's a mixture of slashing, fire, and radiant.
As Charnook starts turning inside the stone, Shalmir just whack! As like you're crushing it, he then does that extra goodbye, and the stone shatters and it dissipates away. Everybody give me dex saving throws.
Nice work.
Enough?
What?
Hey, natural 20. God.
Same.
Hunter, you just need some of my luck. Just take my luck.
I do.
Another 16.
Oh, what?
Remember my last roll?
Yeah, was it less?
Divide it by, or minus it by 1.
Yeah, well, you fail, buddy.
Not my full, like my total, my dice roll. So I went from a 2 to a natural 1.
Oh.
Ignatius the Gracious?
13.
Fail.
So that's a 6.
Something on that one side, man. Something about this side. You guys are just... The lightning's coming at an angle that is fucking your day up. That is 37 points of lightning damage.
Big ouch.
Alright.
You're resistant, Tyrion.
Oh, yeah.
Ah! It hurts it! Oh, not as bad as I thought. Not this time. It's a little less. That's nice. All right.
Everybody but the tanks are getting hit.
Yeah.
It sucks.
The three of you are
one.
quite far behind, but both Tyrion and Tellius finally approach the individual. It looks to be this human that is gasping for air. The body looks charred, and you just hear fevered breaths as he's on the ground right now. What are you doing?
Tellius, can you use something just to keep him stable?
Yeah, I'll use some lay on my hands pool.
Yeah.
And just use, like 10 healing there.
You got it.
Hopefully that stabilizes.
The body begins to come still. The char even reduces from his body quite a bit, and you see more life come to him as your hands glow above, and a beautiful, frost coats the body that melts away, removing a fair amount of the cinder from him. The rest of the crew, you guys are trying to make haste, following them unless you want to do something else.
And then I'll work
Kitchen.
to
That's
get him
wonderful.
on his feet so we can get moving to the tree line.
Sure. Just give me a medicine check, just to make sure you don't make it worse, moving a guy from on the ground. Yes,
I would like to try to, as we're moving, just take a dumb pot shot into the air with my arrow, in the hopes that it'll divert some of the lightning strikes.
Sure. Go ahead and make an attack roll to the sky.
Take that, Sky.
Yep.
Stupid idiot.
Old man yells at sky, please.
24. Take that, world.
You see it arc up into the clouds, and you see the clouds start glowing again. It's about time for another lightning strike.
I rolled a 14 medicine.
Yeah, that's good enough. Tyrion, you're familiar enough with the practice to aid a down.
Got my own in the wild for a little bit. I've got
Exactly.
a little bit of understanding.
So you're able to bring it up, and Tellius is there to help you out as well as you guys have him. The temple is probably, I don't know, another sprint or so away, we'll say. And the group is about a sprint or so behind you right now. And the forest is still continuing. The clouds look like there's about to be another lightning strike. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna do something stupid.
Okay.
As we're moving, I'm gonna take my staff of thunder and lightning,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna hold it above me, like over top of where the guy is.
Yeah.
To be like a makeshift lightning rod, so if he gets struck again, it won't hit him. Because I've got resistance now.
Let's see how this goes. Everybody give me a dex saving throw. Tyrion with advantage. Probably won't help him.
You said advantage or disadvantage?
Advantage.
Then that's good. That's a 24.
Luke, can you see my dice rolls right now?
Yeah.
This is fucking nuts.
Get out early, boys.
I gotta go grab some food.
Yep, go for it. You're gonna miss the cleverness of your staff as the lightning bolt works like a perfect lightning rod. You're able to catch it inside. So keep going. I won't continue the description, but very clever. The rest of the group, what did you guys roll? It sounds like Charnook got another great roll, another natural 20. 18 save.
18.
Save.
22 total.
Save. All of you guys starting to get the pattern. You're on the move with Shalmir by you, easily making sure you guys aren't getting struck by lightning. It seems there is a more stable, cohesive unit working through this forest at this time. Tyrion and Tellius are the first to reach the temple. As you guys get up the steps and outside the range, what you have noticed during this sprint, as no lightning has struck this temple. So it does seem like a safer haven than anywhere else out there.
Yeah.
So for the remainder of the group, you have one more sprint towards the temple. Give me dex saving throws.
Oh, another one?
Yep, the last three of
Another
you.
one. Give me a low roll.
Shalmir,
Failed that one.
Shalmir,
Hey,
Tyrion,
8 total.
Salmir, Charnook, and
19.
Save, Charnook,
16.
save, and then what was yours?
Failed.
Failed. Okay. Low roll, so lucky you.
Resistance.
23 points of lightning damage.
Didn't even get through my temp HP.
Halved. Next.
I'm gonna do a
Yes, you guys
Mass.
enter in now. Yeah.
mass cure wounds to everybody.
All right. Ignatius, as you go out and your spell dissipates, everyone feels this charge of warmth surging through their bodies as you are healed for whatever Ignatius is. Inside this temple, you can see the walls appear desecrated. Whatever scribbles and scratches that were, whatever etchings were on these walls are scribbled and scratched out all throughout. Any of the displays that are put out here have been torn to the ground, ripped apart, destroyed. It is for face value. Who knows what the hell this was in praise to?
17 healing for everybody.
You got it. You guys all heal for 17. As you feel the labored breaths get even less labored and more stable.
Yo, what's up, guy? What you doing here?
You see, he's starting to come to. The voice is there, but he's not quite fully there yet. He's trying to find the voice. What you now see on this individual, his robes are pretty tattered. His eyes are this very pale blue. His hair is all gone, completely bald. But what you now have a chance to notice is there seems to be all sorts of different tattoos over his body that resemble what you recognize, Ignatius, as symbols of the storm, all over his arms and legs.
Oh. Is he conscious?
He's stable, but he doesn't quite seem it. It seems like still seems dazed. He seems out of it right now. His eyes are closed, and he's like trying to get up, but it's almost sort of like the head's falling down type of deal. He's not quite there yet.
Is there any notable entryways or exits from this particular room of the temple?
You can go ahead and make an investigation check to look around and see.
17 healing to you, Hunter.
Well,
Walking
What's going
around,
on?
it looks like there isn't any exits. You actually could find another back room that is more thoroughly destroyed all around and defaced of this temple. There isn't like anything of value either as you're looking around. There's no money or weapons or anything like that. It looks like whatever statues, drawings, sculptures, seating has all just been destroyed or ripped apart inside this area. It has a very cold and almost like a lot of it's a very desaturated look to the entirety of the area.
It was a 17 healing to you, Hunter.
And you guys are inside the temple. The temple has been one of the only places not to be hit by lightning. And you have found the individual seems stable, but is not with it yet, and does have tattoos on his body that are symbols of the storm that Ignatius has recognized, and you guys have seen inside the storm temple.
Markings of the storm.
yeah, guys, this place is pretty ransacked. It's not looking too good. Not gonna lie.
How did somebody like this find his way here?
Maybe not willingly.
It
I
almost seems like punishment for following the storm rather than Melora.
That's a good observation. You're the smartest person I've ever seen.
She's using his own religion against him in a way, as some sort of poetic justice in her mind.
Are you sure you're not Melora?
I'm pretty sure.
That seems spot on, dude. You're like in her brain.
I'm pretty sure as well. Not in the least bit, Melora. But where that be? Surprise.
Yeah, but like that was pretty spot on, right, Melora? Like that was good.
You just triggered another roll on the table, my friend.
Hey, man.
Um,
Like, is she really that bad? She made me.
whatever your lowest spell slot is, for anybody that uses magic, you have just lost one of your lowest spell slots. It just disappears.
All of us?
No. Yes, everyone in the group, just like one level 1 spell you would lose.
Okay.
Oh, no.
My level 1 spell slot. No.
It's gonna add up, bitch! It's gonna add up! Keep it up!
I know. You're gonna be sad.
War room number
you-
1!
When
We're
you
gonna need
need
a
it.
healing word
When you
later.
need it
It's gonna be
later.
bad.
Yep.
Nah.
Hey guys, I could really use like 1 HP of healing right now. It is a bunch of fucking shit. Tilly's muttering to himself. I ain't gonna admit shit to them. Alright, what are you guys doing?
Can I attempt to rouse this guy? Like, let's slap him on the face a little bit, not too hard.
Yeah.
Hey, wake up,
Persuasion or intimidation?
wake up. Can I use my strength for intimidation?
If you're trying to intimidate him to wake up, sure.
I
Can I intimidate him to wake up?
will persuade him
Sure.
gently.
Get the
16.
fuck up.
16 is a gentle, persuading
Yep.
bull man.
And,
Well, this is gonna be awkward.
and what
Light
was
kick.
and what did you do for your intimidation to get up? What's the roll?
Hold it in a second. 28.
20. Give me a dex saving throw for you, Luke.
Mm-hmm. Uh, 20.
Fail. As you kick him, his hand reaches out, and you guys are familiar with the look of a thunder wave that just sends Shalmer flying back about 14 feet and then rolls for like the last foot of it. You take 11 points of lightning and 6 points of bludgeoning damage, half because you have resistance to lightning right now, as you tumble to the ground. And as Charnook, you're trying to, like, hey, buddy, wake up. You see the eyes finally come to, and he's in a fight or flight look right now as
whoa
rots him awake.
cowboy. Whoa there. Let's take just a moment. You're not dead. We're not gonna kill you. As long as you're not gonna kill us. Are we cool?
Are we cool?
I'm cool. Are you cool?
Are you cool? I'm cool.
I'm cool.
He follows
I'm cool.
the Lord of Storms, as I point to Ignatius.
It's just the storm, no lord.
That's true. Very true, my friend. Okay,
Yes.
all right. He's starting to stand himself up, and as Shalmir dusts himself off, hardly damaged, and walks his way back.
Doesn't seem very damaged at all. One might say all of his temporary hit points are gone, but none of his
you see this individual go, my apologies to you. Things aren't very nice around here, and you also woke me quite suddenly.
I'm sure you can tell why. Things aren't very nice around here.
Indeed. The temple to the storm has been defaced and desecrated. This has been a nightmare I've been living for as long as I can remember now. You are not like any of the creatures I have encountered in here. Normally I only find more of corrupted elementals or horrors. Why are you here?
We are here to take down Melora.
That is quite a task. I myself have tried my best to best quite a creature such as she, and it has caused me to be here for eternity.
It's nice.
Did you say this used to be a temple to the storm?
Yes, though it's not right. This was my temple, but it was never in such a forest that goes and goes. I have spent time even trying to see if there is an end to this horizon, but I always end up back here. I've tried to restore this temple, but it always gets defaced in the end. I've been honestly going mad inside here trying to find an end to this ceaseless pain.
That's rough, buddy.
That's rough, buddy.
How did the temple get corrupted?
Honestly, I can't remember anymore. I don't even have the tools I once had that may have been helpful at cleaning such a place and removing all the corruption. I don't even know where to begin. It seems like it's always been corrupted since I've been here.
Is there a location or a hotspot where the corruption is?
We can go look. I have not checked in some time.
Let's take a look around.
Everybody can go ahead and make
Wait,
investigations.
you said this was the Temple of the Storm?
No, this is my Temple of the Storm. Back on... Give me 1 second.
That too.
Fight me, you coward! As Shalmir goes to the steps and starts shouting up at the sky instead of helping.
22.
Okay, 1 second. I just gotta get
7.
a name.
Do you guys hear that clicking?
Yes, I do.
Mhm.
Someone's fan
Okay.
or something. It's not from my end.
Clicking.
It's from Ryan.
Oh man.
Is it your computer fan? Hit your computer.
No.
Give it a tap. Just tap your computer. Just fucking please. Just play game. Okay, it's not your computer. Something else?
I was like, I would be able to hear it if it was my computer. It's gotta be my headset or something.
Oh, weird. Is one of the connections loose or something on it? Let me see
Take
if
the
I...
cartridge out, blow on it.
Wait, let me see if I mute. Yeah, it's him. Yep, it's him. I have power. I have so much power. Okay. Well, you figured that out. He says, no, this is one of my temples back in Vinna, one of the great places of the gods.
What did you say your name was?
Oh, how rude of me not to introduce myself. I'm not gonna find it. Let me scroll back down 1 second. My name is Koraya. I was once a herald and champion of the storm.
Right. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Who are
I'm Charnuk, the friendly neighborhood bullman.
Indeed. Back in my time, your people weren't so kind. It is nice to see.
Yeah, they used to be dicks, but now they're just mostly dead, so...
That is not a better solution. I'm
No,
sorry to hear that.
It's okay. They were good ones. Hey, fix it. It's alright.
He muted himself.
Oof.
Muted and deafened himself. Yeah, do any of the rest of you want to introduce yourselves or not?
I'm Tyrion.
Nice to meet you.
I'm
Ciao,
Telius.
Sorry to get off on the wrong foot.
It is
And
understandable.
I'll give him a little, like, gonna get you.
he doesn't flinch, but you get a good smile out of him.
I'm Telius, your friendly neighborhood dragonborn,
Yes.
who have always been good, unlike the Minotaur.
You know,
That's debatable.
Well, not my version of history, because I'm the only one left. Anyway,
Is this how all solutions are in the world now?
yeah, I guess.
You said,
I think
we're in
it's just,
Vinna?
Yes.
we're living through a tough time.
Isn't that like an uninhabited island off the side of a Tut?
We are certainly not uninhabited, but in my time we were a great prosperous world, nation.
What was your time? What year?
How many collapses have happened?
Collapses. We've only heard of one collapse in my time. There were more.
God, he's old.
I
He's
mean,
almost as old as you.
keep in
Telius.
mind, people don't really remember
not
the
funny.
collapses, so you might only know the most recent one. Anyways, we're getting off topic.
Yes. Let us continue. Charnook, you rolled the 20 plus. Anybody else rolled 20 plus on their investigation check?
Nope.
You were already familiar, so everyone's basically surveying the area quite like you had before. But now, with the second look round, Charnook, you see in one of the back rooms high up, there seems to be like this darkness emanating from a bunch of what do you call? It's not a cauldron, but it's like those very in the Roman architecture used a lot. Ancient Evil, it showed up. It's basically where there's like gold chains and it's this large gold, like circle
Like a sensor?
metal. Yeah, kind of like a disc sensor. Basically, just from the ceiling. There's plenty of them that normally would hold fire.
Like
and,
a chandelier, like the
A
old school
sword.
chandelier.
Sure,
With the
super.
fire in, but with the fire in it.
Yeah, very old school, but it's like there's a singular point, 4 chains to it, and it's just a circular gold disc. It's nothing fancy, and inside are coals and wood fire.
That wouldn't be a brazier, would it?
Yeah, I think it might be the same term, but like normally braziers look like grounded cauldrons sort of deals, like braziers on the ground. It is the same vein, but it's stylized more akin to what you would see in Theros in Greek culture in Ancient Evil, stuff like that, reference-wise.
I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah. But you see like a very faint black mist over a couple of those saucers toward the ceiling, dissipating, but not far enough down to be overtly noticeable your first time through. Or you really got to be looking for it to notice.
I inhale the darkness and become one with the evil within myself.
It is very high up. You can climb up to inhale it, but it is quite a distance away.
There's some weird stuff in here. If you want to come check it out, I think I found the bad juju.
You guys notice inside the room, in four corners of the room, about 20 feet off the ground, where there are like little etchings up top that have been desecrated. You do see these four little saucers and this very little bit of black mist coming down. But it doesn't even fall far enough to like get past the bottom of the saucer. That's why it doesn't stick out.
Good eye, Charnook.
Two of them.
That's right. Both.
You said you've been here for years. What is that?
Not normal. I have never seen that sort of black mist up there. That can't be good.
What do you think? Think we can just scoop it out, or do you think we have to do something magical to it?
Outside of those, what else is in the room?
Inside this area, it looks like this would be a place that you would prep for prayer or service of this belief. So they're just basically a lot of flat surfaces where you would have put like food or drinks or any sort of that. It's more circular in this room, but the two doors on each side opened to where you guys can come in that lead around into the temple and back into where would be the area of faith. In the middle is almost like a mausoleum type of centerpiece casket it sort of resembles, but it's just stonework. It is not a casket at all. It's just where you would put stuff on top of there. And again, against the walls on either side of it are just shelves and nothing of grand note inside these rooms. Karaya even looks to you, Ignatius, and he whispers, "What are you all seeing? I don't see anything besides just as it is."
The black mist?
I don't see a black mist.
Do we all see it?
You all do.
Mist?
You all do.
Okay.
That's interesting.
What?
I mean, it's right there, though.
Out of curiosity, does the name Melora mean anything to you?
Yes, she is one I wish to have, as you asked earlier, you wish to fight her. I have tried and failed. She is one of great disturbances who has harassed me and my people for quite a time.
Did she desecrate this place?
I have no idea if it was her doing or her orders, or if this was the will of the storm or the will of those who oppose the storm. It's been disorienting. It has been this endless disorientation inside here.
I want to get a closer look.
Those things above us, are they more than 30 feet away?
No, they're only about, it's like 20 feet tall. No.
I'm gonna mage hand up to one.
Okay.
And just wave the hand through the mist.
As you're waving the hand through the mist, give me a wisdom check.
This mist is similar to the,
Just a standard wisdom?
Yeah.
Skill check?
Yeah.
16.
Unease, it definitely feels rotten. You get a sense of some just rotting type of magic coming off it, emanating, unease, yuck. Charnook, what were you saying?
It's not the same as the obliterated stuff, right?
Nowhere's close. For
Okay.
I will let you know when you see anything that resembles Obliterator Mist.
Okay. Just checking.
That's when panic mode should kick in.
I don't think we should touch the mist.
No.
Even through my magic, it just feels bad.
I was thinking about lighting it up.
Should we try to dispel it?
We can try.
Cast Dispel Magic at 9th level. I say in
Charnook sits back with this wind through the temple. Yu-Gi-Oh! A Dutch angle style, looking up at Charnook, puts his finger up, and nothing happens.
Did you say there was like something was like scratched out, or there were like markings?
Basically, all across the walls have been scratched out. You've seen something similar to the temple that you walked through in the mountain when you faced Orlith, in very similar vein. Just whatever markings of worship that were on the walls have been scribbled out or defaced, and the chance or the reason to deface this worship or faith of the storm.
Can we try to restore some of these?
I don't know how you would, but if you can pitch me an idea.
Mending on them.
Okay, that's reasonable. As you cast mending on them, some of the scratches begin to fade away, and you start to see runes of the storm start to appear on the wall. Everybody give me a perception check.
Okay.
11.
23.
Mm-hmm.
fail for an 8.
Mm-hmm.
15.
Okay.
Critical success out of 5.
Hey, we traded. Nice.
Ignatius and Tullius, you notice as Shalmir is mending and healing the temple, this scratches begin to immediately start again, distracting both Tyrion and Charnook, who are just watching this process unfold. The two of you notice that the mist up there almost like gets thicker and picks up for a moment and then goes back to its normal this like stationary or stable amount of ether.
Yeah. Well, it looks like the mist is causing the marks, not the other way around. So unless anyone has any reservations, I'm going to light up the bracers with lightning.
Can we check and make sure that there's not like something on top of those things? Because we can only see the bottoms right now, right?
Yeah, you guys are looking up at 4 of them, one in each corner. Yeah.
All right, I'll take a closer look, but like,
how do you
Tyrion
plan to get up
shouldn't.
there? It's 20 feet vertical.
Right. I mean, is there anything to climb on, or is it just wall?
Yeah.
Ignatius, hold on a second.
There's someone here who
I'm gonna unfurl my wing
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
staying away from the mist so I don't touch it, but try to see if I can get an angle where I can see onto the platform.
Sure. As
that's
you
better
unfurl
than
your
I can do.
wings and you fly up, go ahead and give me a perception check as you now look down onto the braziers.
Brazen.
17.
17. Looking into them, it's pretty thick up here in the black mist that you see. It definitely seems each one to be emanating out of the center of the floor as you take a look around. It's too thick for you to tell at the moment whether there's something inside it or not.
From the floor, can I cast, or not cast, but use my divine sense? Just to look at one specifically.
Sure.
Detect good and evil until the end of your turn. Sense anything affected by a hallowed spell under the location of any celestial fiend undead. That is not behind total cover.
I would say you don't sense any creature, but you do sense evil stemming from all 4 of those. Some sort
that
of
seems
evil
about right.
presence.
It seems like it's coming from the central one. Can't really see onto that platform. Some of the. You said I can see some.
The center of each one. So there's 4 of them. Yeah, I think you misheard me. So the center of each of the 4, that's where it's just really thick inside of the blackness. But it seems like at the center of each one, it's you can see it getting darker and darker and darker until it reminds you of like your darkness spell that you've cast in the past. That it's just almost magical darkness you can't see through.
I'm gonna.
As Tyrion's next to the thing, I'm just gonna touch his foot in the air if I can reach it. I assume I can, and just cast a little protection from evil and good. Just a little, extra little.
I'd say if you stand on top of the thing, you could go up and just reach his foot or his
I just
tail.
want to touch his foot. That's all I gotta do. Just something.
I'll lift Tellius up a little.
Yeah, so I could just get a little. Okay, you're good. You're good.
You group
Go on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try lighting a create bonfire using the disc as the platform
Sure.
for it. Okay.
On each one or just one? Or
I can only do one.
you do it on one and you see the fire erupt, but it looks like you can only see like the top of the fire. On the blackness still remains, and anything that is underneath the blackness is not visibly noticeable to you.
So let's see. You know what? Let's try it. I'm gonna try to dispel magic on one of
Sure. What level?
them. Just level 3.
As you dispel magic, you feel a potential for it to work, but a resistance to your spell at that power.
I don't get to make a roll.
Oh, I see. I don't fucking remember. Go ahead and make a roll then. I
Yeah,
apologize. That's what I was leading to.
Yeah.
I couldn't
Dispel
remember.
Dispel
Yeah.
magic is the action point. Is like the action version of counterspell.
Okay, that's what I thought so, but I wasn't confident, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Please roll.
Counterspell is the bonus action version. Dispel
Yeah.
magic is the action.
right. So it's
So I will-
it's some modifier,
It's a D20 plus my charisma.
right? And then what it up to level 9 would be 19.
That- Doesn't work.
10 plus the level.
Okay. Really? Don't you have a good charisma modifier? Plus 5?
Yeah. I
rolled-
rolled a 1.
Stop rolling like me tonight, dude.
Get
So,
new dice. Good.
Same thing. You feel what I explained to you. It just
I think we could get rid of it. It's just a bit more powerful than a usual removal of magics.
you can still hear the distant and the lightning strikes coming down while you've been inside the temple. But thankfully, none of them have hit the temple.
Do you want me to try again?
Oh, I mean, I can cast it at will if you don't want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Wait,
that would be
at
nice.
will? At will?
Yeah, I mean, if you follow the ice codes, you'd understand.
Well, maybe you should have said that before I used my own spell.
You were doing your thing,
Hey, you got sorcery points.
Yeah, you were flying and being cool, We're all in it together.
I don't have an unlimited amount of ability to regenerate my magic,
Nah,
I only have so much.
You're the strongest dragon boy that there ever was, except for Tellius, because he can
I'm
cast
not-
at will.
A dragon. I'm a
What you got?
twin.
You got wings?
We've been together for so long, Charming.
I know.
Dispel.
Okay, go ahead and roll. You'll have to roll on all these because I'm pretty sure at will is just level 3s.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Statistically, eventually you might win.
Yeah,
That's why I'm like, I could just do this forever.
if we'll stay here as
At
long
will.
as it takes.
At will.
I rolled a 13.
Nope.
Plus he rolled on the die of 13.
Yeah.
Oh,
plus
then
your
your
charisma.
charisma modifier should be 5 at least.
18.
18. The first one Tellius points to and dispels. You see the blackness dissipate, and inside is this think soul gem from Skyrim, but perfectly cut, clear, and it's like black and purple on the inside, sitting in one of those razors.
Okay.
It's a small gem.
Yeah. Interesting.
Eat it.
How about you do that to all of them, and then we can look at them.
Yeah. The next one is a 11.
Nope. Doesn't go away.
Natural 1.
Nope. So you see Toya's shit. Fuck. She just keeps.
21.
Yeah.
It dispel.
You see like the ice come up around and dissipate and take away the darkness with it as an identical looking gemstone is in 2 and the next one over. Go ahead.
Tyrion, can you get me one of those?
Let's remove the magics on them before we touch them.
Well, you don't have to touch it. You have a mage hand.
22.
Before we mess with them.
Disappears.
All right, and for the final encore, we have a beautiful 11.
Nope.
All right, this one's a bit trickier. You just have to get it just right, and you'll get 20 total.
Yes. All 4 have now been dissipated, revealing 4 identical, well-cut, fine-cut stones, gemstones.
So then I'll mage hand and just kind of, as I'm flying around the room, place them down on the ground where anybody else can investigate.
Just
Absolutely.
lower it into my hand, then I'll grab it.
Sure. You have it inside your hand. Again, think Skyrim, exactly what soul gems look like, just like the singular one. It's that shape. It's clear, and again, it looks like swirling purples and blacks on the inside, and you guys have 4 of them. Tyrion puts the other 3 laid out on the center table. You all climbed up to help touch his foot, and that I described earlier would be to prepare stuff on. What do you do?
Let's identify.
Sure. Read me identify.
I mean, the magic has been dispelled, so we'll see. But
yeah.
You choose one object that you must touch throughout the casting. If it's a magic item or some other magic-imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them. Whether it requires attunement, how many charges, blah, blah, blah. Any spells that are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn the spell that created it. Which spell created it.
This would be a spell has been cast on each of these gems and imbued with the power of a divinity. The spell itself is... I'm not sure how I would describe it, but you get the sense, Shalmir, that the spell that is harbored within this crystal structure works in such a way that it reaches out to other divinities in an area, anything that touches that type of magic or uses that type of magic, and destroys it. It tries to close off any pathways from others that might practice the faith and divinity of worship, and block that from it reaching its source.
But it seems like that ability is currently dormant.
No, it's still active. Whatever got dispelled is gone. There might have been more to it than that, but now as it is in its form, this is what it does.
I will describe that to everybody.
You see Karaya look perplexed as he leans again over to you, Ignatius. I don't see anything.
You don't see anything.
No.
You don't see 4 crystals on the ground.
I do not. If you say that, and Melora is known for her illusions, maybe this is why I've been stuck here for so long. If it is something I could not see, how could I fix it?
It's definitely a possibility. Very cruel.
Well, you have made more progress than I have in endless lifetimes. I trust you to do whatever you need to with whatever it is you found.
I'm sure we'll figure out something.
What do you guys want to do?
Do you think they can be destroyed?
Step on it.
Give me a strength check. As Charnu knocks one off the table and just tries to crush it.
20 total.
cracks in half. You see the purple and black fade from it, and inside this room, the desecration leaves, and all four of the braziers light up with normal red flames. It's like light has been restored to this area.
Nice.
Yep.
Well, that did the trick.
Easy. All right. China, could you like to do the rest?
Well, I don't know. I would like to spread the love, you know? I mean, Xiaomi has got a nice hammer, perfect for shattering.
Oh,
That's
right.
true.
Shatter
Well,
me.
the hammer.
Go ahead and give me a strength check with advantage.
The special
Whack.
one.
I'll take the last one.
Go ahead. Give me a strength check.
Too bad. 13.
13.
Put your back into it.
It cracks, but it is not broken yet. You have to do
I
some
should
more
probably.
work on
I
it.
don't know. I would probably add my proficiency bonus to that too, because it's a smith tool.
Yeah, I would.
Right.
I think that is
Then
more than
19.
reasonable.
Then 19.
That you hit once and you're like, I will not look bad in front of my friends. Wham, wham, wham! Another time, it shatters.
Strength check, you said?
Yes,
18.
you take it and you just get some good leverage. You just crack that shit and it breaks. You can almost feel like the temperature rising throughout the temple. 3 of them are now broken, and it seems like the entire temple has come to life. If you're still in this area, so you have to go check to see if anything else has changed.
Yep. Was Chernook doing the last one?
Oh, yeah, sure. I can do that.
There
I guess.
was one more.
I'll punch it.
All right, give me a strength check.
18.
Shatters. With that, you see Karaya. His peasant-looking clothing changes, and you see him now outfitted in similar armor to Ignatius, but it has a more stylized to like Roman legionnaire in another degree. But it looks like it's fine etched instead of like having the plume. Instead, it has all this etching and horns that go up, all symbols of the Storm Valkyrie all around his clothing. His armor resembles that of the Storm Valkyries as well. As he just puts his hands out, and you can see his eyes start to glow again with this blue lightning surging through and out in a bit that you do recognize that was present when you fought Cole.
I remember a lot more about myself and how I got here, and my strength returns to me. I think that is it. That is it. I owe you my greatest thanks and gratitude. Come here, give me your hand.
As he gestures for each of you to like come together and touch his hand as he reaches out.
Okay.
Collect those shards of the
Yeah, sure.
crystals that we broke.
You can add shattered chaos stones to your inventory. You see his eyes glow, and he begins to mutter some words that you recognize, Ignatius, in you haven't learned this language, but it's the same one that reached out to you after you fell from Skoberheim in the words of the storm. He asked for the storm's blessing onto you, each of you, and to bring the storm wherever you go. Everybody, you now have resistance to lightning damage permanently.
Now I have it.
And as everyone steps back, he looks to you in particular, Ignatius, and he
Holy
puts his
poop.
hand on your shoulder and goes,
As a fellow devotee, a further gratitude is indebted to you.
you also now, Ignatius, once per day can cast a 7th level chain lightning spell out of your eyes.
Out of my eyes.
Your
Yo,
eyes?
Freaking laser beams
Yeah.
out of your eyeballs, dude.
You can look at a creature from up to 240 feet away and shoot a 7th level chain lightning spell. You can create the feat later, but I didn't want to create it in case
Hilarious.
people are getting nosy.
That's some
Dark
what's his name?
Dark
Dark
side
side shit.
lasers, yeah.
Flee.
I can't wait to see this in action.
Yeah.
About to toast some boys.
As he walks out of the room, you follow and you see the entire temple is now lit up, and you see very similar architecture, just stylized differently into his setting of what you remember seeing inside the Storm Temple. And outside, where was once the Endless Forest, you now see another bubble of shimmer. And he walks up towards it and then through and disappears.
Is the portal still there?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's from the front of it, it looks like the shimmer is just staying stationary in front. The temple has been restored to its life. There isn't much of anything else around. Oh, you missed a lot. I thought you still had your headsets on.
Oh no, sorry. Yeah, sometimes your belly's just like, you gotta poop. And
Yeah,
you're like, I don't wanna poop.
that's... I know that feeling really well. So, they restored Karaya and the temple with each shattering of the 4 crystals. The light returned and the desecration was removed upon the last shattering of the crystal. He was adorned in Storm Valkyrie armor, and he gave everybody the boon of a permanent resistance to lightning, and he gave Ignatius the ability to shoot a chain lightning out of his eyes once per day at 7th level.
Holy.
And he then has now left the temple. The shimmer is just outside where you guys came up on the steps, and it is stationary there.
Okay.
What would you guys like to do?
Well, I assume we should just follow, unless
Move
Ignatius, you
forward.
feel like there's something else you need to look at around here.
I mean, I think I feel pretty good about not getting hit by lightning again. That'd be really nice.
Would be.
We're backflip through the portal.
Okay. As Charnuk backwards through the portal, you guys all find yourself walking through the same door too, but Charnuk just face plants into the fucking ground of that same room. Hits hard as the rest of you just casually walk through. Even though that door shouldn't be as big as it is, like you guys all walked in like a line out and toward the shimmer and then into this room, you again feel the illusionary nature of this world at play as you are back inside the Bastion of Worlds. The room is unchanged, and all 8 doors are still present inside here, including the one you just walked through. Do you guys want to stop here for your break since we're about halfway? Do you want to do that?
Yes.
Go to the bathroom and everything? Just because we just finished
We're
that?
really gonna do.
Cool. We're gonna go grab some food. All right, you guys find yourselves back inside the Bastion of the Worlds. What would you like to do?
So we've gone through. We came from 0, and then we were just in 3.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You get to pick this time, Tyrion. Where are we going?
6.
All right, let's go to 6.
6. Right.
As you open up, you
Jeez.
6. You see a similar shimmer. I need Tyrion to roll a d20.
9.
9. Okay.
Karjam arrives and eats your faces.
Yum, 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 yum. Give me a second to change the music.
Oh no! What did you do?
Sephiroth.
No, we already listened to that.
Well, if he
That's
comes,
Barja.
if he comes
He's back.
back, we're gonna listen to it again.
No thanks, bitch. Let me see, what does this sound like? Just decent. There we go. Yeah, that's perfect. I heard 2 seconds of that song. It's definitely fucking perfect. This'll do, pig. This'll do. Music. Play. Command V. Next. Right then. As the group of you fall into the waters, you open up to the door and immediately find yourself hit in a rushing stream of waters. There does not appear to be any banks close to you, but this endless rushing of water. You are about chest deep into the water as the entire group hits and gets disoriented. I need everybody to make charisma saving throws. Tellius, you have advantage.
I think I'm near my paladins.
Was this a magical effect?
It is indeed.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Tellius. 21.
Oh. Weak. Still 18, though.
Okay.
32.
Okay. Tullius and Ignatius, what are your charisma saving throws?
Natural 20 for a 36.
Ooh!
16.
16. Ignatius and Shalmir, the two of you, your head begins to go foggy and you lose all your memories. You have no idea where you are right now. You have no idea what's going on. The other three of you are drenched. Tyrion, it's almost over your fucking head with your height. Charnook and Tellius is a little bit like at top of your core section, as you now see both the disoriented Shalmir and Ignatius just sort of dazed, looking around as this water is rushing against you guys. What are you doing?
Am I close to either one of them?
But everyone's probably spread out by about 5 feet on either side right now. It's all like you feel the stone sediment underneath you, and it feels like there's different terrain levels to this.
Actually,
but there's just water as it goes.
I'm probably gonna like move over and grab either Tellius or Charnook, whoever's closest, so I have something to climb up on.
Sure,
and not be struggling in the water.
Right, up you go,
because I can't just stand.
Go ahead and you climb up onto them.
All right.
Is
everybody okay?
We good?
Is there a shoreline or anything we can grab onto?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Shalmir, you good there, buddy?
What? Just confused. What?
What's confused?
Ignatius, are you okay?
Who are you?
What?
Everybody give me con saving throws
Jesus
as all of a sudden you feel this surge of water pass over the group.
Yeah.
Is this an advantage or no?
Unless you have something special, it's just a river coming to hit you. It's not magical.
Okay, cool. 18.
Is it +5 to all saves?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you're busted, dude. 28.
It's just a paladin thing. It's just
Paladins, man.
Yeah.
Normal paladin feature.
This is a 31.
Yep.
31?
Sorcerers, man.
He's out of the water on top, holding for dear life on Tellius.
24.
All right.
22.
22. All of you are able to keep
easy
your ground as you all take a couple steps back as a surge goes up and over your head and then dissipates down. The percent, yeah,
10 on that.
On the Constitution save.
For the
the perception. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
The perception. As you go to look, you get slammed with the water, and then you continue looking, trying to blink out of your eyes. It is just. It looks like continuous water layers, almost stair-like in a sense, but as far as the distance can see, there's no shoreline. You are in the middle of this raging waters.
Give me a moment. I'm gonna climb up Tellius.
Yeah. You're up
So
there.
I've got room to put my wings out so I can start flying above everyone and above the water.
Okay, as you fly up, go ahead and give me a perception check.
I'm gonna grab a rope and start tying it to under the wrist of Shalmir and Ignatius.
15.
You guys see a fucking minotaur trying to tie a rope around your hands.
Don't worry, guys. We're in this together.
Seems that way, but what is this? How did we get here?
We walked through a shiny thing, and you lost all your memories. It seems. So we're gonna do our best to not lose each other. So just frickin' take the rope and tie it around your wrist.
Give me a persuasion check.
I'd listen to him if I were you.
You metagaming little shit.
He just asked who we were.
So the next obvious conclusion is, he lost all of his memories.
He could
Obviously.
never forget me.
Oh my god.
We've seen some weird shit, guys. This doesn't even phase Charnook at
This is
point.
not a leap. We've been through a lot of stuff.
Nah, I'll give it to you.
16 on the persuasion.
All right, Shalmir. Fuck it, you don't remember anything? That sounds about right. Yeah.
Chalmer's generally pretty trusting of people. He's looking at people in the better light, so.
Yeah.
Shalmir, how do you feel about the Mountain Lord?
You don't know
I
what
don't
it
know.
is.
I just want to see if it stirs anything.
You don't know what it is?
Yikes.
What is that?
Okay, they're fucked. Right. So... Panic!
Perception of 15, flying above.
You see the waters of the waves. It seems like this horizon of storm. But there seems to be a sense of rising waters in one direction. We'll call it the group's north. It seems like there are rising waters. To the other side, it seems like it's almost where you guys are, or it's bowl-shaped. So the south also seems to have them. But west and east seems to form almost like this ring of where all this water is flowing down from both sides, as water normally travels from high to low.
So everything's coming from east and west, like it's coming down into the area.
More or less, it's continuous around. Like the water is coming from the north and south sides down into where you guys are standing.
Okay.
Almost like a gully.
Okay. It seems like the water's falling from the north and the south. The east and the west, maybe it's falling? It's like a large ring.
Where do we go to get to
Okay,
the
so yeah, that was the question I was going to ask.
Well, yeah. Is there anything that seems to stand out as different?
Gotta
Not
fly
like
higher.
a uniform.
You gotta fly higher.
I'll fly a bit higher up then and see if I can spot anything that seems out of place. Because right now it just looks like I think there's something in the song that started ringing.
I heard it. It's driving me nuts. Three times.
I heard it. I was like, "Is that my alarm?"
Yep. 3 times I was like, "Is something going wrong in my house? Is that the fire alarm?" It was the song.
So I'll fly up high because right now it seems like it's a symmetrical ring.
Yeah, of
So I want to see if anything looks different.
All right, you go higher. Give me a perception check.
Ooh, better. 20 total.
As you fly higher, you now see it's almost like there's 2 mounds, and all the water's flowing down from those mounds. One section seems to have a bunch of stonework sticking out of it. I mean, this is fucking far away, so that's as great as you can see. The other one looks to be more wooden in its shape, but jagged out on the other side. One looks like stone ruins, one looks like wood ruins to the north and south. The rings continue, and it looks like whatever these elevated structures are, the water's washing down into the gully that you guys found yourselves in.
So I'll fly down closer to my allies.
Mm-hmm.
It seems there's some types of ruins where this water is coming from.
Everybody give me a charisma saving throw as all of a sudden water crashes in over everybody again.
Do I have to make it?
Yes, you do. Because you came down. It's so large. It's coming down. As you also flew down a little bit to see them.
Oh boy.
33.
Okay.
Does Shalmir and Ignatius have to make it?
Yeah. You gotta see if you're about to. forget everything you just started learning.
I got a 10.
Charnook, your memories fade from you.
Who are these guys that I'm tied to?
Yep. And you have the rope though, but like it clearly looks like you were the one that must have tied this.
I must be a slaver.
But
Be still, cowman. Come with us.
But also, you don't know how to tie a knot, so now you're like, oof, better not let them know that.
Right.
Ignatius, what'd you roll?
27.
Yeah, you're fine. You and Shalmer, you guys are still with it. Tellius and Tyrion.
Seeing now Charnook looking dazed.
No, what are your saving throws?
Oh.
I'm sure it's fine. The two of you should be ridiculous. So, yeah.
Yeah.
A natural 20 for a 31.
Yeah, okay. What I figured is you two aren't going to have a problem with this room, but in case you get the natural one, basically you don't have to tell me. All right, so yeah, now you see Charnook sort of looking dazed and out of it as Shalmir and Ignatius are still like, the lights are still on from last you saw.
So we need to make our way towards one of them. What do you think, Tellius?
Which
Stone
was
or
closer?
wood?
Does it not matter? Stone or wood?
We're kind of equally apart from both of them. We kind of appeared in the center.
Stone. I would say stone.
Let's go that way then. Hey, all you.
Actually, I'm just gonna. Yeah, you know what? Never mind. Not needed. Go
all
ahead.
you people, come towards the flying demon boy. And I'll start flying up.
Make a persuasion
Doesn't
check.
sound quite right.
I mean, why would I go near a flying demon boy?
Throw something at it, big cowman.
So I rolled a 4.
Yeah.
But it's a 15 because I'm a sorcerer.
That's beautiful. Not his most compelling argument. Sounds suspect. Shalmir just asked you, Cowman, to throw something at it. You definitely feel like, to double check something that called itself a demonic, that you might throw something at it.
What do I have to throw? I don't know what I have.
You have a... you start looking at yourself. What do I have to throw? And you become aware of your inventory.
Oh, you got some arrows.
Oh, there's a fucking bow right here. Look at that.
Do I know how to shoot an arrow?
Why don't you try?
Okay, at this, I'm just gonna whip out what I got here and cast.
This thing's got us pointy.
I'm just gonna
They're
cast
throw
mass
it.
suggestion on my friends.
All right, wait. Before you do that, the great news: you would have rolled with disadvantage to take the shot because you don't remember how to shoot an arrow. Boy, Ralia is missing in this room, and Tellius. So does everybody else have charisma saving throws?
Yeah,
Is it?
it is.
Wisdom or charisma?
I gotta find it. Wisdom 19.
Okay, go ahead and roll. That's probably
Don't
gonna be
make
good.
the save.
I have high wisdom as a cleric.
13.
Okay,
Okay.
Charnook fails. Shalmir,
24.
save,
21.
save.
Guys.
Cleric
I have
boys! Cleric
Plus
boys!
10.
Guys.
You guys see
Right.
the
I
weirdest...
suggest
still
you
gonna say
stop
it.
trying to use magic on me.
I'm still gonna say it.
I am trying to intimidate him.
Make an intimidation check at disadvantage. If
And
only
you-
it could be severe. I wish I could. Not that you're not intimidating, but Tullius has seen you do this shit a very long time, and he's like, after
So-
it fails, he's like,
Since it's disadvantage, I have the storm boon, which gives me
Yeah.
advantage on intimidation.
okay, yep.
So I got 32.
What do I have to roll? What do
So-
I do?
Usually
So-
it's insight. At least that's what the medicine
Insight.
feat is.
And what I will say to you, even though it's a 32, you know,
I only got a 30. Damn it.
Not enough.
Okay, so
You're
like
terrified.
with a 1 point differential, there's a little bit in the back of your mind like he does real damage, but in retrospect, it's like more annoyance. Like, all right, big boy, I know. Fuck, I'm trying. Help me! Help you!
Help you!
Help me! Help
I'm
you!
not the one that casts magic on you. I have no problem with you.
No problem with you either, Shalmir of the Rock Mountain Lord. Oh my god. Just follow us if you don't want to drown and die.
Another wave comes through, you don't have to safe
just said
through,
so.
just enough to be, just for everybody, just the misery to hit one more time.
No, we should probably get out of the water. Yeah.
Charnook, you're totally charmed by Tullius.
But how do they even know what water is, huh? They don't have memories of water.
You're
They
right.
don't even know what that is.
They don't know what it is, but it's cold and making them annoyed. No, I'm with you. Things are difficult. It's not everything. They're not gone with everything. Just things are popping in and out like, oh,
Yeah,
water.
so we don't have memories, but we probably know what water is.
No, it's like, oh, water. It's all instinctual. Like, what? Why do I, what is that? I know it. Why do I know it?
This wet
It's
thing
like
is cold and annoying.
And then it goes away, right? And then it's just like, no, but that's water. Oh, but then it goes away again. Like, it's that sort of shit where it's like instinct.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fly higher, so I'm not getting hit by waves anymore.
All right. You leave your friends in the fucking dust. Bye.
No,
Fend for
I'm not
yourself,
gonna-
fuckers.
I'm not gonna be like,
You have to go
forever.
high because it's to get to the top of this. It's probably a climb of about 100 or so feet for either side, and it's this gradually increasing slope of platforms that have slowly been eroded so they're smooth to the surface that all these normies who can't fly are going to have to climb up, and you will make checks as you guys go. But because of that height, the water gets thrown off at such a rate that it would be difficult for you not to get hit by it unless you're going to a much higher height.
Okay.
You can still do it, fuck 'em. I mean, like, you don't have to lose your
Well,
memories.
I just don't wanna. I just
Yeah.
wanna fly high enough where I'm not getting hit by splashes.
It's about 100 feet up, so like you gotta go 100 feet up and you'll supervise.
I guess I'll freaking supervise.
All right, Tyrion, the demon boy, is like, follow me. He goes up into the air, and you see Tully is just like, as you now all have this awful ascent up the side of this heavily eroded foundation. I need everybody to give me athletic checks at disadvantage. As
Do we
you're
all have
climbing up.
the boot spikes still that Shalmir made?
Yeah, but you don't remember, and fuck, if they're wearing them, not all of them are definitely have it even on or adapted. That would really help you a lot. But like, you failed your saving throw, bitch. Could have been a different room. All right, everybody, give me athletics checks on the first climb. As three of you are still tied together, and Tellius is leading the blind, leading the blind.
Yeah.
What did you got? 24 at disadvantage, Charnook. Excellent.
Dirty 20.
Excellent. Tellius
Athletics,
and
you said, right?
Shalmir, athletics. Yep, disadvantage.
10. Yeah.
Okay. And Tellius?
10.
So Charnook and Ignatius, like Ignatius is doing real good ahead. He's tied ahead of Charnook, but like Shalmir's behind, and Charnook's basically dragging Shalmir after he goes and like slips up a little bit, and he's falling down and just sort of like having a little bit of the rope just sort of hanging there, like hitting his back as you guys are slowly going up this ascent. Tullius, who's not with the ropes right now, gets pushed back down, and now you're behind the whole group. As you look up, soaked in water, as Tyrion is just flying above, looking down at all of you right now, as water's just like narrowly missing him. He's exactly like this. The water is almost nicking him as it falls down, but he's out of range, and he's just watching as you guys are going up.
Yep, I guess this is a sign. I belong here now. And,
Ooh, I guess
is everyone up safely yet, or no?
You have 5 more athletics checks at disadvantage to get out of this gully.
And how far away is the top?
5 athletics checks away, somewhere
How
around
far away?
100 feet. 100 feet.
Dimension door.
Hey! Telly says, fuck this, and just teleports to the top. And now he's looking down at the rest of you idiots, standing from the top.
I'm gonna fly over to Tellius.
Yeah.
Hello?
And I'm gonna be like, alright, I'm gonna pull out my 50 feet of rope.
Yes, I will pull out my 50 feet of rope.
We'll tie them together.
Yes, knots. Got it.
And then I will fly out and lower it as close as I can get 100 feet towards the rest of the group and be like, come here, it'll make it easier.
Already, like, tying the knots as he's saying this.
It seems reasonable enough to all of you.
Yeah, I just want to get out of here.
Water sucks.
Everybody give me charisma saving throws, the bottom 3. Oh my god, please fail. Oh my god. Oh my god.
You're like walking to it, you grab the rope, and it's just like, why am I holding this?
22.
Not you two, you were fine up top.
Oh, okay.
You kind of get it would still hit you, Tellius, but you're fine.
21.
You're fine.
32.
You're fine. And Charnook, you said 19?
17.
17? Charnook, you fucking gone. You have no idea. So you're in the middle right now, and you're just back to base 0 again, as Ignatius is like, oh, fucking yeah, rope, as he's grabbing it, and Shalmir's finally getting himself steady. He's just like, oh, good, okay, all right. And now you are just sort of like holding in this position, don't really know why you're so tense and holding on to everything.
When I see him freeze up, I'll like wait a couple beats, like, what? Why isn't he moving?
Yep.
Why isn't he moving? Charnook, there's a rope. There's a rope right there.
Somebody's yelling at you, and you look up and see flying purple, scary demon man yelling down at you, as now fully armored orc man is climbing his way up this rope that some strange-looking lizard man is holding.
He would clearly know it's a Dragonborn.
Why am I here?
You look behind you to see an annoyed Shalmir being like,
keep fucking moving, go! And I smack him.
Don't hit me. God, so rude.
It's just, if you want to get out of the water,
I'm going!
You feel bullied, and you hate everything right now, Charter.
God! People here are so mean.
The 3 of you are scaling the eroded stone wall. Give me another charisma or constitution, then charisma check. First constitution, as a wave comes to knock you guys off.
26.
Fine.
4.
Of all the checks. What are the odds?
Shalmi, what do you got for your constitution first?
28.
Yeah, totally fine. What about your charisma?
21 total.
Totally fine. Ignatius, con, then charisma.
Con, then charisma?
Yeah.
Disadvantage on either of them?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
you're fine. Yeah.
Con is 18.
Fine.
Actually, we're by
Shalmir's just like, he's within 30.
You're plus 3?
Yeah.
Shalmir? Yeah. So 21.
Well, fine. So everybody, as you're climbing, also another fucking stop happens after the water as Charnook starts going. You have no idea where you fucking are.
Like a broken record. Like I waited another 5-second beat, and I'm just like, keep climbing.
We invited the damn cow. Keep going.
Wait.
The bullying?
Just go.
It's bringing up feelings you know are associated with something and memories of your childhood, but it's not coming to you, and you hate it, and you keep moving.
You're doing well. You're almost there.
You just gotta get out of the water.
I'm almost where? I don't...
Out of the water.
Okay.
What's water? Go ahead and give me Constitution saving throws. You guys are almost towards the top. Tellius, you're getting soaked in water and you're just pissed. It's a stormy looking sun.
Normally, I'm the one playing jokes on people.
Yep. Yeah, what do you got?
16
for your con?
on my con.
You're all right.
Oh no, natural 1 for my charisma.
What's wrong with you?
Who could have foreseen this?
He doesn't have.
Who could have foreseen that the
proficiency.
barbarian would be
That.
I also
doesn't
got a
got that
natural 1
boost.
and a natural 2 because I have
Oh,
advantage
boy.
on that. But so that's 14 for charisma.
Ignatius.
24 for Constitution.
Yep. Oh, please do it.
And
Do it. Do it.
19 for charisma.
Now you know how I feel when I have to make deck saves.
Ignatius, you are making way, and finally you get up to the top, and Lizard Dragon Boy helps you up and over. The other two stop. Shalmir, you get knocked from on the first wave, and that sort of like rattles your brain.
Oh no,
again.
I got a like an 18 or something.
Oh, okay,
like,
yeah, then
con.
you're fine.
Yeah, charisma
Gotcha.
I have advantage on. That's why it was
Now I get
natural 1 and natural 2. Yes.
Now I gotcha. So you're both fine. You're up on the wall. You just both stop again, and you're blank slate.
Same thing. Just like keep going, guys. You're near the top. You're almost out.
Charnook, you feel extreme irritation. Give a persuasion check this time, Tyrion, because it feels you now have this feeling that has occurred 3 times in a short period, and your body is fucking agitated and angry, but you don't know why, which makes you angrier, and you're borderline going into a rage.
17.
Shalmir, fucking cowman in front of you, and weird flying bat boy. 17 does seem reasonable that Bat Boy is telling you guys to get out of whatever situation you are. You're almost vertical, so like you feel pretty fish out of water. Maybe just listen to the flying Bat Boy.
Sounds
Makes
reasonable.
sense.
You guys need to give me one more Constitution saving throw.
Just those two?
Just those two. Not Ignatius. You made it.
19.
32.
No problem. You guys get to the top, and now you're greeted by the rest of the group as the water is about a little over the knees of Tellius, and it's this flat structure that like reflects the sky, and it's this like. It's not heavy raining or anything, but it's just very dark blues and dark blacks and grays to the sky. And you see all those stones about a little ways walk, a 5 minutes walk away to go get over to all these jagged stones sticking out of the waters. What do?
I'll rejoin the group.
Mm-hmm.
Collect the ropes so they're not just left here.
Sure.
Thank you.
Tullius,
Yes.
do you happen to have any way to return their memories, or at least?
Let me consult my trusty memory. That's what I'm known for.
Alright, is someone gonna tell us what the hell is going on?
Where am I?
Here's the craziest story. We are a party of adventurers. We're all very good friends, and we are in a dungeon crawl right now, and the 3 of you have lost your memories. Would you believe that?
No.
Tullius, give a persuasion check.
22.
You feel warm
Yes.
feelings inside, dude. It seems friendly when he talks. You all have like natural built-in muscle memory and emotional memory. Tullius gives off like you want to trust him. Absolutely, I want to trust this guy. Sure, fuck it.
It makes sense that I would have such handsome friends.
Right, yes. That is what they say about me.
Yeah, that sounds crazy, but
I mean, I could cast command and just be like, remember. I don't think that would work, though. I don't know. I could try. Some
Everybody,
healing.
just look around this area. Look for something that looks weird.
Go ahead and give a
Weird.
perception check at disadvantage.
Oops, it's the wrong thing.
weird. This whole thing is weird.
28.
Rolled a 7.
Perception?
Yeah.
Yeah, 16.
Yeah.
28.
Everyone starts looking around, and you tell us you just find a lot of fucking eroded rocks. There's nothing but eroded rocks on this platform for ages and ages. There doesn't seem anything in this area. The only thing that looks interesting is those stones that are quite a distance away. and potentially almost reflected in the same sense. There's that wooden structure that Tyrion told you about, but now you can see on the far distance that is very far away and not as. That looks like a fucking task to go over there now that you're over here.
Right. Well, let's try the stones then. That's the only thing of interest I see.
Things.
All right.
Yeah.
Casual 5-minute-esque walk over to them. The rest of you guys feel like cool with it, what's happening right now, but are definitely on autopilot in a sense like each of you are trying to get a grip of the situation. You all have hardwired survival instincts to the three of you, and it's like these people have been nothing but friendly and helping me out for as long as I can remember. Let's keep that going.
Literally like 10 minutes.
Not even.
All right. As you guys approach the stonework, it appears like ruins of sorts. Go ahead and give me investigation checks.
Right. Let's take a look around here and see if we can find anything. Basically, we're trapped. We entered this room. You guys lost your memories. There was water. We escaped the water, and now we're trying to escape said room. That's the short story there.
Wow.
Okay.
6.
Okay.
6.
Tellius, what'd you get?
6.
Oh, fuck. So it's just Tyrion. It's 12.
17.
Oh, 17 for Charnook. Okay.
No.
So, Tyrion,
Found it last time, too.
you start to look at the structures here, and it's giving you the sense of some sort of potentially society, castle. It does seem like it was craftsmanship of whatever was here that is long gone. It's Charnook that points out to the group on one of the stones that are sticking out of the ground, one of the like ruined peaks. Charnook, you see this strange looking like fish person creature in chains against the rock.
Yo, that guy is he's up there.
Very good find. I like this cowman.
Oh, I see. I'm sensing a theme here, Tyrion.
I'm gonna go over to the chained individual.
Okay.
Are they awake or alive?
They look to be very burnt. It looks like sunburnt. Their skin is flaky, but they're like white undertone here and then blues all around. I go ahead and give me a nature or history check. History would be disadvantaged because I don't think you've ever come across a creature like this in your time.
17 nature.
This is some sort of species that you have not come across, but because the slits on its neck appear to be gills of sorts, probably not the best that it's been strung out and outside the water for God knows how long.
Is it like high up chained? On the
No,
ground?
it's like torturously just out of reach of the water.
Okay.
And the water, like where the surge happens on the waters, it's less crazy here. But when it comes up, you can even see like the water line is always just beneath where it hits this creature.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of rotate around this pillar, and for each of the chains, once I'm like a good away from where it is, I'm gonna be shooting fire bolts to try and break the chain.
Easily. Yeah, and you have to roll for it because you can unlimitedly firebolt until you get it right.
Every 6 seconds.
First time.
You guys see flames shoot from Tyrion's hand, destroy and incinerate.
Oh yeah, that's his thing. He's a fiery boy.
And the creature falls into the water, and it just underneath.
And then I will immediately go and like make it, because I don't know if it breathes air or not. I'll like try to make it like so it's like lying face up, but like neck in the water.
Yeah. So you do a little position because it just like collapsed in, and then you're like get the face above water, and just you can start to see the gills start moving, and the chest starts palpitating a bit, and you see this. And the eyes are just rolling like this. They're breathing now of some way, but they are definitely been fucked up.
Over here, guys.
You see a strange fish person in Tyrion's hands in this area. As you guys come over, it's about waist deep, the water's up here. So the group of you wading over.
Definitely a fish guy. That's crazy.
I will throw just like last time. Throw some lay on hands pool.
Okay, how much?
Another. We'll do another 5 HP.
Okay. As Tellius heals, you see his brilliant ice magic come over and wash away, and the eyes start to stable on the individual, and they look up to you, and who are you?
I'm Tellius. Who are you?
I am Arthur. I have been here a very long time.
You were up on those rocks. That was probably very uncomfortable.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a very comfy place to be.
It wasn't.
She finally takes up and pushes back from you, Tyrion, getting her feet underneath her thanks to the healing now.
I don't know. I don't know anything. My memory is... I don't remember anything.
The same thing happened to our friends here.
Oh. I feel like I'm missing something.
Yeah, you know what, Tyrion, maybe we could check out that other structure over there that might have the key to solving this memory situation.
The wooden one?
Yeah.
Okay. You should probably avoid the water.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, you want to just fly over there?
Alone?
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
The giant monster that attacks me, and I been struck by lightning like 6 times.
Do you need a healing?
I mean,
do that.
not like right at this moment, but I'm just like as a precautionary thing because like we might need the healing later. It's just like,
Is there anything over here?
Weren't you able to make us all?
Go ahead and make an investigation check, Charnook.
Now that I'm thinking about it, could you use your loot to make us all fly before?
My what?
Your mandolin.
Thank you. Yes, I was testing you.
Did you honestly forget? I knew since I made this that you had that, but I was wondering why you didn't use it.
I knew I had it.
Saving it?
Yeah.
Okay. Just curious.
But yeah, I can cast fly on everyone. That's easy enough to do.
If you want to.
All right, friends. So here's what's gonna happen.
Let's take a. Did we miss anything around here? Is there anything else around this structure?
That's fair.
Charnook, you
look around.
a 9. You're not finding much. Looking around, tough to tell. Your brain is just whack right now, so you're getting easily distracted, just learning things or like seeing the shiny shine on Orc Boy's armor is pretty cool. Like that's nice. You like shiny. Why don't you have cool shiny armor? What's armor? You want it though. Everybody else, what are you doing? You want to do another investigation check?
I just want to make sure we haven't missed anything in this area.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead. Go ahead and make an investigation check, prompted by Bat Boy. For those of you that don't remember him, sounds reasonable. There might be something else in the area.
24.
Sure. What about everybody else?
Just looking at everything I have on me.
Okay. You're like putting your tools up. Oh, that's a really nice tool. Going through stuff. Don't even know how you know, but you know. That's quality. Ignatius, investigation check.
22.
All right,
What?
Tellius, investigation check for the 4th time.
13.
Okay, so it is Tellius and Tyrion, as the other 3 memory boys are just observing their surroundings. You guys end up putting your heads below water, and you do notice that one of the many stones here seems to be connected to like a submerged temple of sorts or castle. And the door is open. That's long gone. And it's not gigantic by any means. It just looks like a piece of that structure is inside here.
Thought no, not here.
What do you
Wait.
do?
Fuck it. I do. So are you interested in exploring this, or would you like me to? I'm pretty good at searching things out.
I'm a
All you,
Hufflepuff.
buddy.
Good at finding
All you.
things.
Okay.
All you. I can hang out and babysit.
Something I've had for literally months, probably over a year.
Oh my god, here
Yeah.
we go.
I pull out a potion of water breathing.
Yeah! Yeah!
Bravo.
Yeah!
Finally came in handy. Oh, it's
You
okay.
drink it,
So it
and
gives
you-
me an hour of water breathing.
and you go underneath, and you feel, as Matt Mercer has described, like it's heavy as water comes into you, but you're still breathing, and you're okay. But it's a very strange, uncomfortable feeling.
And then I will enter this structure and take a close look around everything.
As you swim in, you notice there is a large amount, I'd say probably about 7 boxes inside the room, and about 8 or 9 of them, they look like treasure chests, and 8, 9, and 10 are all cracked open already and fucked up from whatever catastrophe hit here. The other ones are in various locations, some floating mid in the water, some by the bottom, and some at the very top of this sunken structure. This seems to be the only room as well. It doesn't continue anywhere else. It seems like this is just a
Okay.
chunk of the castle that got dropped here.
Just as a precaution,
Okay.
because I've read of them in books of lore,
Okay.
I'm going... Actually, I wonder how this will work out.
Okay.
Can I cast Firebolt?
In the water?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, so I'm just gonna, like, Firebolt at one time on each of the chests to see if it triggers anything, because I've read about mimics,
Okay.
and I know there's creatures that shapeshift, and I'm just like, I don't like things. I don't want anything to jump out at me.
Okay. You firebolt the first one, it shatters, and you just see like rustic cups sink down to the bottom. You shoot the second one, as that blows out, you just see whatever.
Oh, I
the
didn't even
fuck
think it would do
was.
enough damage to break them. I thought it
Oh,
would
yeah.
just like singe them.
No,
Oh.
no, you fucking monster. All these papers just dissolve. You hit the third one, and you see teeth erupt. It goes, "Vroom, vroom," and then you hit the fourth one, and more like fucking coins go down to the ground. You hit the fifth one, and you see a fucking tongue come out and teeth. "Vroom, vroom." You go over to the sixth one, "Vroom." Another one goes. You hit the seventh one, and then you see this strange, like, metallic thing float out of it. It looks rusted, and it goes to the bottom. And now you have 3 in-place chests that are just not able to go in any direction, just sort of
Yeah,
twisting.
I'm just like, I'll put them out of their misery.
You can trip them to death, which takes an uncomfortable amount of time. Like, you're like 4 in on one of them, and you're like, I don't like this. This is... It takes about 7 firebolts to kill it.
All right, so to speed things up, the third one, I'm
Yeah.
gonna start a create bonfire under it
Yeah.
because it's magical fire.
Yeah.
So it's a cantrip concentration.
Sure.
So that's gonna continuously do damage while I
Yep.
firebolt the second one.
efficient, and within a minute, 2 for 1. As they die.
And then once I've cleared out everything, I'll just go take a look at like each of the places.
Sure.
Like the first one was the cups.
Yeah.
Second one, some papers.
Yeah. The papers are long. They're useless now.
I mean, they were
going
to be gone anyways because it's underwater.
Yeah, that's gone. The cups don't. Whatever was on them is long rusted away. Who knows what they said?
There were some coins.
Coins. They look of a different society's currency, but they do shimmer like gold.
Why not collect them?
You can add 11 gold pieces from Vinna to your inventory. And the last one is, it's strange, is like hooked in shape, and it looks like there's almost like an arrowhead on the top of one thing, and then on the other side of it, it loops down to what looks like to be another metallic part of it. It's rusted, and it's got greens and like blacks all across how messed up.
Probably isn't important. I should just leave it here.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna take it.
All right. Well, you can take some strange metallic item. And you're able to swim out as the rest of the group is there. What you notice about your memory-stricken friends is normally how their demeanor is. Their physical posture is different, and most of it is just sort of just like shoulders down, observing the world kind of thing, trying to take it all in. Shalmir's the least of them. His almost like muscle memory up higher, but way less than the normal like imposing nature of Shalmir in the group. In Charnook and Ignatius, it's kind of like these things are kind of nice now. Like the three of you, now that you're out of whatever the fuck that awful pit was, you don't remember having any problems. This place is kind of nice.
Not so bad.
After looking through all my stuff, I have my tablet. I'm trying to read it.
Go ahead and make a history check with advantage. Or religion check with advantage.
I'll come out and I'll be like, found there were a few. It was just a small area, some chests. This was the only thing of interest, really. They hold up the object.
19. You feel your brain on the back of your head on fire, and you feel like a disappointed nature. Like some sort of force seems fucking disappointed as shit right now. Don't know why yet. And this is in a weird language that's weird, stupid. Why would I carry this if I can't read it? Don't even know your own handwriting. You hold up the metallic, and Atha looks up, and she goes, wait, could you bring that over here to me? As she's still sort of just using the rock to lean over on herself.
Yep, I'll bring it over.
She holds it. And you see her eyes kind of come to a little better. There's a little more, instead of that daze, there's a little more lights on behind going on. And as she's touching it, she goes, I think this is part of my Biden. Maybe I'm missing my Biden. I don't know what a Biden is.
Well,
but I think
it looks like this.
Yeah.
I'll take out my Biden.
Yeah.
It looks like this.
Yeah, it does. I think it does.
Is that Biden FASA?
That's the one.
Yep, it is.
Okay.
Still haven't given it to anyone.
I had put all the items we got from the stronghold into the bag of holding, so...
Okay, excellent. Well, then I'll pull it out of the bag. It looks like this.
You might want to read what that does. It might be helpful.
Oh, it casts Dominate Monster and True Polymorph. Oh, I know.
It's a very powerful lead artifact item, which is rarer than legendary.
If I had attunement slots, I would use it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I have this claw of halal in this
Yeah, it's
amulet.
kind of important.
Kind of important,
Oh,
you know. Anywho,
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
so yeah, let's get the other.
so let's go over to the other side.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Are we gonna fly?
Probably best to do so.
Right. Okay, friends. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna
Like they're all like looking off, and they all come to.
So I'm gonna play some tunes here, and then you're gonna know how to fly. So
For a little bit.
Crazy. There's
Like-
no way it works like that.
maybe like
ridiculous.
10 minutes or so.
I
So
don't remember or know anything. How am I going to know how to fly?
I'm just gonna do it. All right.
Or is flying.
All right.
Whoa! You just start lifting from the ground.
Oh, oh.
It feels
Oh, boy.
awesome and cool.
Wow.
And
This
you
feels
doubted
both
me.
Awesome and cool.
Trying to give me a deck saving throw.
Dex save.
Yeah.
Would this be an effect that I can see?
Fucking nope.
Alright, so that's a 10. Plus 5, because Telius is near me, so 15.
Out of the ground, you see these tentacles come out under his ankles and fucking rip him down into the water.
Who, Telius?
Charnuke.
You.
Oh,
You.
me, okay. Can I stab?
You could fucking try. As you
Yeah.
hit the water, you had, and you feel these tentacles around you ripping you down.
I'm gonna try to stab.
Dive bomb in that spot.
Yeah, if you go down, give me a perception check, Tyrion.
That is a 15.
You huck like one of your cantrip fire things down at whatever's happening as giving an attack roll. Charnuke.
This is a nice sword. My gosh, 28.
Hits. Go ahead and roll damage. As he cuts into one of the tentacles, you look down, Tyrion.
17.
It goes a fucking ways to the limit of your cantrip range on the firebolt, and it lands and hits, and you just get this brief look at this giant fucking fish face. Big eyes, horrible sharp teeth. Give a history check.
Where
What, that's
where
a
did
Kraken
where
meat?
did this come from?
Kraken.
Below you.
Like was there just like a giant hole on the top of this thing?
There wasn't.
That's it's an 11 history check.
Sounds like some sea monster scary story they tell to children. Don't remember which, but probably one of them.
And I'll just keep trying to hit the tentacle to let Charnock.
Yeah, Charnuke,
17 damage.
17 damage. Okay, it's still pulling you down, and while it's pulling you, it's crushing you for 12 points of bludgeoning. Bludgeoning damage. It's not force, it's magical force. It's squeezing you to fucking death. Go ahead, guys. Go and make your
Do it
next
again.
attack. Yeah, go ahead.
24.
Hits.
17.
Hits.
14 damage.
Okay. One of them lets go of you. The other one's still pulling you down.
26,
Stab the other one.
26 fire damage from a firebolt.
Goes away. Both those go down. Charnuke, as you've been pulled quite a ways underwater. And as you look up to Charnuke and he looks back to you, you guys look back down to see if more are coming. And all of a sudden, it looks like the ground that you guys were standing on is like a little deeper than it was at first. Like it was like 4 feet deep before. Now it's kind of like 8 feet deep. But what you were just looking at was like hundreds of feet deep.
I'll just like motion for him to like let's
Fly
get out of here.
upwards.
Okay. You guys fly up and out of the water. Charnuke looks
I
fine.
couldn't really fly. I'd have to swim because I have wings.
Fly. I cast on quite a lot of people. How many people can you cast a fly spell on? Telius.
Research.
Well, I'm not sure.
Okay, you guys are flying across.
only because I don't know what level the mandolin casts it at.
It would cast that if it doesn't indicate a specific level, it's the base level.
All right, so we've been messing that up, but that's okay.
Dope.
Dope.
That sounds like a problem for a different DM.
I was say, problem for the future.
That is not my
Not gonna
job.
worry about it. Nope. I'm just so excited to fly around. Didn't even read the spell.
Well, you know, often how that goes.
Yep, 100%. That's okay.
All right. Well, you're all flying across. Let's just say, for the sake of brevity, you are at the other location. All of you, including your new
take
friend.
a look around. Are there any like similar features or anything on
Give an
this
investigation
side?
check.
21.
Yeah, this actually looks to be a shipwreck. And beneath the ground, you find yourself in a captain's quarters of sort with a whole bunch of chests.
I remember this. Same thing.
Paranoid.
Firebolt them all.
The first one, the second one. For the sake of brevity, like 90% of them are mimics in this room, and 2 of them drop stuff. One's more coins, and one is a longer half. This was a much bigger chest. You see the other half of the Biden, including the staff portion.
I'll get those and swim back up.
Yep.
And be like, all right, let's get to the other side. Or did she come with us?
Yeah. That's why you
Okay.
got a freebie with your fly you've never done, right? Everyone got to come. So she's right there with her part of the Biden. She just sort of hands it over to you and is like, "Can you fix it?"
And that looks busted.
The pressure. 2 years journeying with Shalmir. Your master's memory wiped. Can you do him proud to reforge the Biden?
This is why this happened.
Thank goodness.
What are the odds?
Well, the thing is, Shalmir has the mending cantrip. But I know he doesn't remember that fact.
Yeah, it's gonna be real tough to tell him how to do his spell, especially if you don't know how to do it. He doesn't know how the fuck to do it. Even if you like cast mending, it's like, okay, how?
What?
Okay.
Shalmir, let's try an exercise here. You're the you there with the plate mail?
You ever get like this burning sensation in the back of your head? It's really weird.
Yes. Right, let's move past that. So there's this deity. He's called the Mountain Lord. He and you are very close. And right now I'd like you
Brothers
to just...
or something? Is that
No,
even closer.
He's a god, and you're very devout.
You're his champion, I believe.
You're one of his closest followers.
can't tell me what to believe.
Very devout. So what I'd like you to do now...
Well, you're
you
so
have the power.
close that he actually gives you magical abilities. Like
Exactly.
this. And I shoot a firebolt out to the air.
So
Or
you
like
were
this.
following that. You both are following.
I have a different...
Wait, hold on. Let's back up.
I have a different thing.
Different gods.
It's different but the same. Different
So-
person, same ability.
That makes no sense.
Right, I knew this would be difficult. So,
Luke, D10 inspiration die. You get one. Keep it going.
right, so, I'd like you to just hone in, and just reach out to the Mountain Lord.
Right. What does hone mean?
Hone. It means to
You
focus.
Ask.
I think he's forgetting his words as well.
Ask for help in your mind. Like you're sending it out to the world, like you're shouting, but you don't actually have to shout. You just have to think it.
It's like
I'm always
mouth
shouting in my head.
shouting.
And then, well, ask for help. And what you
freebie for a sense of flavor, you accidentally activate your hero action.
Okay.
Because you're asking for help to this deity, supposedly.
That's hilarious.
Ridiculous. Okay.
I'm not going to do it against you. I just,
73.
yeah, what is the 73?
It just happens.
Support action, heal someone, take a healing potion, take a hit for someone.
Support action, eh?
Yeah.
I mean, like, you could heal someone's memories, maybe.
You could maybe
Try
bind
something like that.
the trident together. You know.
You feel like you can be of help to somebody. Most certainly.
I want you to make these two pieces go together and be one, and make it like it's all one piece.
Seems doable.
You could call it. In some circles, they call that mending, I believe.
Sounds familiar.
Right. I attempt to, and he's voicing this. I attempt to put these together and squeeze them really hard.
Your hand cracks with your Asimar underlying into those beautiful oranges, and you superheat it, and you create a connection. You don't know how to turn it off. Everyone near you starts burning for damage. Who's
now
close
this
enough?
feels pretty good.
Stay over there for the moment. Talk that back over there.
You are shoved over, not literally, but you're basically like, go away, weird fire boy, as you go like just enough away from everybody, and only like half your arm is going right now. Like the rest isn't going for some reason.
This
We're
is
still holding the
hilarious.
triangle to bind him.
No, throw it
That's up
over
to you.
here.
I mean, sure. Throw it.
Goes and sticks into the
It goes
ground.
into the fish person, killing her.
Dead instantly.
You have failed this room, mortals. All right.
So
Yeah.
get the bite and bring
Yep.
it to the fish girl.
All right. You give it to Fish Girl, and as she holds it, you begin to see like coral of sorts, but it's like hard shell, like the beautiful sea creatures of the ocean form all around her for this arbor. And as she begins to remember what's going on around her, you see her come to. Thank you. I have
Did that help?
Yes, I remember.
You're welcome.
Thank you. You know what? Here. And she, in her hand floats these little blue orbs. She's like, swallow one of these, and it will give you a great gift.
Into drugs, I'm sorry.
I'll take one and
I
then
need
I'll-
it so fast
Yeah.
at the mention of drugs.
All right.
Hell yeah.
This
I
will
like
give you the ability to permanently breathe underwater. Thank you. I must return. And at that, you see her dive down into the water, and when you look after her, there seems to be a shimmer where the captain's quarter door was underwater, and for the two of you that still remember, that's how you exited out of the last place.
All right, everybody.
Everybody but Shalmir has that ate it, has the ability to breathe underwater. If you don't eat it, you don't get it.
Shalamir, just eat this.
What is it? Does it taste good?
Persuasion
It
check.
doesn't really it doesn't really taste like anything. It really just
Nothing. Just like water.
goes. Yeah, just kind of goes down your throat.
Having looked through my pack before, I know that I have some dust of deliciousness. I put it on there and I eat it.
Awesome. That tastes fucking delicious.
It was gonna be a 19 persuasion. But...
Yeah, he makes sense. Hey, dude, you saw that dust? You read the shit on the bottle? Fuck yeah, all right. Yeah, no, whatever, Batman.
Gotta eat something.
All right. Do you guys exit?
And then I will like indicate to them, all right, this is the way to leave.
Leave.
I will make sure all of them go through first so that nobody gets left behind because they don't trust us.
All right. You guys find yourself back in the Bastion of Worlds, and all your memories are returned to the rest of the group. Who had them?
Do we also remember everything that happened?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Why were you so mean to me? My goodness. You could have phrased it so much differently. You were just so cruel.
I was just saying to keep going.
Oh wait, no, it was Xiaomi.
No, Charnook, I am so sorry. I mean, you weren't moving for a long time, okay?
It was kind of like working with toddlers. It was very frustrating.
Look, I know. Okay, yes. I apologize. Yes, you said
roundhouse kick you in the head.
Yes,
you died.
Well, you mentioned you wanted a suit of armor, so just give me a second.
I don't.
And I'm going to use my what is it, channel divinity to create a chainmail, a set of chainmail for Charnook.
Oh my god!
I can
That's
just
what your
do that.
channel divinity does?
Yeah.
Fuck, that's so
We can literally just.
It's anything up to
Warfare
100
gets so
gold
broken.
pieces.
That is so random.
Like early game, you can just make a bunch of magic armor and weapons.
He is just pulling shit out of like one of his bags, and it just fucking keeps coming. You're like just weaving the fucking chainmail together and humming to yourself, and within 5 minutes, Charnook has it, finally settling the tension of the absolutely fucking hilarious. As soon as you guys were back in the Bastion of Worlds, all talking and shouting over one another.
So,
I'm so sorry about that, please.
But I appreciate the gesture, but this armor is incredibly bad for me statistically.
I know, I understand that, but you
just
said you wanted it.
It's just a
yes.
Like, literally all this does is give me disadvantage in all my dex and strength checks.
I throw it at somebody or something, I don't know.
You can do that.
Wrap it around a stick and just
whack someone with it.
You can improvise a weapon of bludgeoning with the chainmail.
Oh my god.
Let's see. All right.
It does 1d4 damage.
Oh, it's not worth it.
An improvised club. Technically, it counts as a magical item for the purposes of distances.
Taking him down. Anybody mute? Ragnorm, you're going down. Time to eat shit. 1d4 at a time, motherfucker.
It's the magical equivalent of just getting a sock and filling it with marbles.
Yeah.
basically.
You know what that wouldn't work on though? That giant lock's done.
Boom! No, that'd be hilarious.
It wouldn't make a dent in that guy.
All day. All right, you're back into the room. It looks exactly as you left it. You've exited out of door 0, door 2, and door 6. Was it?
No, it was
three.
036.
3036. Yeah.
6.
Okay, cool.
We're awesome.
Bellies is saying, where are we going?
Just a quick. Do we want to take like an hour just to like relax?
I mean, are you hurt? Is everybody hurt?
I'm actually not doing too great, guys.
We're a little bit beat up. Maybe let's hold the spells for a moment. Maybe we just rest for like an hour or so.
That works for me.
It's fun.
Definitely could use recovering from losing all my memories and being very flustered.
I'm going to propose a short rest.
I am pretty much at full, so I can maintain watch while that happens.
Okay.
I don't need to take a short rest, so I will give a inspiring speech while we rest.
Before you give the inspiring speech, as you all get like 5 minutes into your rest, and Xiaomir's putting it together in his head, and he's about to turn and tell everybody what he wants, you hear...
All tuckered out already? That's disappointing.
You all take 20 force damage.
20.
As you just feel, you start hallucinating all these different eyes floating around you, and your brain just hurts like mush, and you're just like, just let me sleep, you bitch!
It doesn't even necessarily need to be like a sleep. It's just like a take an hour,
No, I'm with
sit
you.
down.
Do nothing. Then Chalmer's like, well, no, that's out of the way. Gives his grandiose speech.
That was the first actual damage I've taken.
Not everything has to be.
All right.
All right, we got time for one more tonight.
20 temp hit points for everybody.
Nice. Undo. For the sake of brevity, long rest, uneventful. This room is peaceful. Short rest. Thank you. I meant short rest. Is peaceful. Nothing bothers you during its time, and you guys feel refreshed to a degree with your short rest. As you take the hour to take in the area. 8 doors, cool nebulas in the skies and the ceiling. Seems pretty untouched. Charnuk's fucking dirt is still there. Exactly where he kicked it out.
Draw a face in it.
After a short rest, I'm going to use my Channel Divinity again to make a large stick that has almost like a T that can hold the chainmail on it.
Beautiful.
That he can attach it to.
Yeah.
Like, this will be interesting.
It's always like a giant fly swatter.
It's now a 1d6.
Something like that.
Just keep going, baby.
Chainmail on a stick. Basically,
keep upgrading it, see where it leads.
Spear, I don't know, like a bad glaive. That's what it is at this point.
Yeah.
You just keep going. We'll figure it out.
What do you guys want to do?
Build off the bets. All right.
No, Tellius gets to pick.
Oh wait, and then it's how much is your inspiring?
20.
20.
Which is the same as the damage you took.
Yeah.
Which door, Talius?
Lucky 7.
All right, go ahead and roll d20 for me, Tellius.
Natural 20. I was kidding. I didn't even roll it yet.
Oh.
14. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, that's a fun one. Okay.
See? It's a dance off with Melora. Easy. We win.
No, it's not that fun. It's fun for me.
Oh. Oh. That kind of fun. Got it. So not actually fun. No,
it's super fun. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, you fucking weirdo. You don't know how to fun. All right, getting the music change.
Pause.
Hey Tyrion, do you want this? I don't know if I could use it. I mean, I probably could, but better on you anyway. It's a fireball scroll, level 5.
Give it to me, I want it.
Lol, I'm in the wrong chat. Nice job, Reed. Why isn't it playing as I'm typing it in a different Discord server? Alright.
Trying to take this one. Wand of Lightning Bolts.
Oh, hell yeah.
As you find yourselves come through, you're indoors. It is fucking pitch black.
Oh, it requires attunement by a spellcaster. Feels bad.
Eat shit, Charnu. No fireballs for you. It's pitch black.
Just I cast light.
As it
My
illuminates, your shield illuminates, and the ceiling is really close. It's like maybe 6 inches ahead of the tallest person in the group, and the walls are pretty claustrophobic in sense. As your light reveals, you can see all sorts of fucking Madden scribbles all across the walls. It's all crumbled floors. Kind of think of Bleak Falls Barrow and a lot of the stone that when you're delving into those ruins type of deal inside here. It is a like it's not cold, but it isn't warm. It's this uncomfortable temperature in between.
Use Divine Sense real quick just to see if I can. Hallow Spell, Celestial Fiend, Undead, 60 feet.
You feel a lot of sources of undead in your vicinity. Not exactly sure. Maybe beyond the walls. They are completely obscured. So, but you only get like a little feeling in my version of that spell. Definitely seems like there's a lot of not good stuff around here.
So it's dark even for those of us with dark vision?
Ish, because there's not really a lot, like you're seeing different things of gray, so you're only getting little bits, like you can't see the wording on the walls basically because that's written some color or whatever, the walls just flat, but you're only seeing little bits and changes of the features of this room. Relatively plain, except it looks like there's no doors. You're in a room with no way out at the moment.
Does anybody else see a door?
Nope.
Let's look around the room. Figure out what's going on.
Wait, who are you?
You shut the fuck up right now.
I'm telling you.
One investigation.
Touchy today.
Walking around, you knock on the walls, and one of the walls gives a hollow sound, while the rest of them seem pretty solid behind. Otherwise, there is no fucking doors. There's no features. You just see matting scribbles, very difficult to understand. Actually, with the 21 investigation check, at first, but as you start kind of looking at it, you start to see like the shape of like strange creatures and monsters with these like triangular faces scratched into some of the scribbles. You see like faces of almost like draconic in other places. The eyes are constantly repeating all throughout the scribbles on the walls in this room. It looks like an amalgamation of delirious visions and insanity.
I think this wall might be false. It feels hollow, but I don't know how to get past it. I don't think we should break it down, Charnook.
I was just about to ask.
I mean, I was thinking
At
the
least
same
not
thing.
yet. Because we don't know what's on the other side, and I don't want to wake up anything, given what Shalimir mentioned. So I'm gonna. So it's literally just a like blank room with.
It's not like completely blank in the sense of just like fuck you guys. There's no description, but there's nothing. It's just
like no objects, no.
Yeah.
So at this point I'll just be like feeling along the wall to see if anything moves, buttons, things like that.
You're very confident with a 21. You would have located secret doors or false panels or any such thing with that check.
Okay.
How far up can we see?
6 inches
Is real
of your
far.
tallest person. That there's a ceiling there, and the ceiling has more scribbles. It's not endless or any shit like that.
Hey Tyrion, can you light this arrow on fire? I shoot it into the air.
As you shoot into the air, it and then hits and falls down from the ceiling. It is a stealing. A very reasonable check given the deity in which you guys are dealing with.
Alright, so no illusion wall, no panels or hidden doors, things like that. Okay. I'll take a vote. Do we want to break down this wall and risk being heard by something?
If that's the only way through, I say
Actually, just
must be done.
Go over it.
Before we do this, I'm gonna ask Tellius. Can you?
Yep.
Can you also cast Detect Magic at will?
Let me consult my teachings of hello as I whip out the whatever it is called. I don't even know the name of my whole book.
Codicil of White.
Codicil of Light, yeah. Oh yeah, let me just consult
Let
the
me check my
teachings here.
manual.
Yeah,
Sure.
My Tellius manual.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I can cast a spell magic at will.
I'm gonna cast just a Detect Magic first level. So
Nothing
30-foot
glows.
radius around me.
Nothing in
No
this room.
magic.
Walking around. Nothing seems magical about this bit.
Okay. All right. Everybody get ready. Charnook. Smash.
Pick the hollow wall.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Yeah. 20.
Hits. It's a fucking wall. 2 damage.
Be 5 damage. Since it's an unarmed strike.
Oh, it's an unarmed strike. You dent it, crumbles a bit, but it's a thicker wall than that. You gotta do a little bit of damage than 4.
You should headbutt it.
You feel kind of wimpy in front of your friends after that display.
Take my bull horns and I
Yep.
slam my head into the wall.
All right, go ahead and roll
And
damage.
then I do 7 damage. Assuming I can hit the wall that is in front of me. It's a D6.
It
It's a
cracks.
D6 plus my strength.
Yeah, it cracks a little further, and you can see the walls getting more cracked and cracked. And
I'm
you
going to.
you
I'm
start to
going
hear,
second combo.
huh? Who's that? What are you doing? Stop! Stop!
Stop what? Who are you? Why should I?
Are you saying? Are you screaming back
Oh,
to
I-
him? Like it sounds
I-
like you're muttering. Are you?
No, I'm saying that.
You're saying that out loud to him. All right.
Yeah.
Now they're gonna kill me. You wake them.
I mean, what do you guys think we should do?
I mean, we just bust in there and run in there as fast as possible. What's gonna kill him? I mean,
I
realistically.
mean, if you come in here, we could probably keep you safe.
Okay. Okay. I'm coming to the wall.
I Tekken combo the wall to break it down so that this guy can get in here.
How much damage do you do to the wall?
I mean, I can just keep striking it until it
Yeah.
busts.
Yeah, I know, but how
Well,
much damage do you do on this hit to the wall?
Shalmir readies
I
his
get a
active
morning
to
star.
run in.
Get
Once
my
the wall.
morning star out so I can expedite this process a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should use the more powerful stuff than that.
I'm
Make
gonna
people
blow up
quicker.
my sword. That's gonna be 12
It-
on that
Magical
strike.
swords don't bend and break and rust.
Fine.
No, you
Shalmir
did the
hands-
12. You did the 12
Shalmir hands
first.
Charnuke his magical warhammer that doesn't need to be attuned to. Warhammer +1.
As he first hits with whatever the fuck you just used, it sounded like a morning star for the first one
Morning
there. Wham! The wall
And
is
then Tyrion's
almost
just like,
there.
do you understand what magic means?
And you hear the guy like, no, quicker now! If you're gonna do this, quicker now! Ah!
I hit it with my sword and do 13 damage.
As you finally crack it open, Shalmir, with your shield out, you just see the tail end of this individual, and something slipping it up and out of sight,
Turn
and you just
undead.
hear a horrible crunch. Go ahead, yep.
So it's a wisdom save on any undead.
You got it. Natural one. 7. You feel 2 of those fail, but not from the direction the screams were coming from.
Quickly follow, and I'll just try to follow it. I don't know if I can.
Sure.
Said it went up.
Yeah, as you come into the room, you see this room is a little bit more. And as you put your shield up, you start to see this. It illuminates this four-legged creature on the top of the wall. It has all these like Meloran eyes, purple and glowing, all around it. And there's two arms on the backside of it holding the body that has now been twisted in half. And one part of it is being put into a mouth that has no neck on the center of it. And as the shield goes up, you see like all the eyes go and look towards you.
Sacred flame.
Everybody roll initiative. We'll do Theater of the Mind.
16.
With your turn undead, what does that do exactly?
I can read it for you.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure
It
you
depends on
annihilated
the
them.
challenge rate. It
Yeah.
depends on the
Right.
challenge rating of the creature.
I'm pretty sure you annihilated them, but I just want to double check.
Well,
Depends
so
on
I'm
the
only
card
level
level.
5 cleric.
Oh, okay.
So I think it has to be half CR or lower to destroy undead.
Okay.
I don't know
Basic
what that
bitch
is.
zombie.
Yeah, 1/2 CR or lower is destroy. But for turn undead, blah 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 blah, whatever. Where does it say it?
They're basically feared.
Okay, yeah. It is turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage, so it has to like run away from me,
Gotcha. Good to know.
and it can't move towards me.
Good
For
to
its
know.
action, it can only take the dash action to escape.
Okay. What the fuck? Okay, go ahead and tell me your initiatives.
14.
Okay.
16.
8.
Okay.
I miss Ari.
Okay.
7.
7.
It's not a
Okay.
contest.
18.
18.
Shalmir with the highest initiative.
That's
What
funny.
in
Right?
the-
What?
Pretty
What
thematic.
in the blazes?
Pretty thematic.
What's your
What
dex?
in Coronation?
10.
Yeah, 10. I mean, same. But 10? Like, what? At least I get bonuses from being a silly bard boy.
Mhm.
Who's a silly bard boy?
Yeah.
At least this portrait looks so freaking cool.
He's the best. Yep, that's the
What did I do?
The portrait looks awesome.
No, you said I looked cool.
So freaking cool, dude.
Yeah, because I'm
Like ice, yeah.
a believer of the fraud. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool or awesome?
Well,
Oh wow,
why not both?
that's
I
quite
don't
the
like
sunshine.
that song.
Can we not?
What is it?
We were having fun tonight, Reed.
Yeah.
Um,
Why, do we have to end, why do you have to end it
I
on
don't
this?
need a horror.
You did it, so fuck you. Yeah, good old horror part of this one. It's the whole gambit, boys. So,
Dragon?
first up is this madness creature, as it then puts the rest almost no-face style of the body into its mouth, and its feet crawl down to the side at this quick speed, and as it flips, so like it crawls to the side of the wall, and then it flips, so then two hands are like holding it back as it raises like a caterpillar type thing. It's got 4 arms the other way, and it goes to grapple 4 of you. I need everybody but, let's see, Ignatius. Based on your initiatives, I'm saying that's the order in which you guys entered the room. You are in a grapple contest, so it's your athletics against his something.
His athletics versus our athletics or
Okay.
acrobatics.
There you go.
Correct.
Thank you.
Oh no, I rolled low. 17.
Okay.
25.
First one against Charnook is a 29. So you were grappled. You were 25. Nope. It's less than 20 on that one. Tellius. Oh, he left. So Ignatius. No, not you. Tyrion. Thank you.
had a 19.
19.
Oh, strong boy.
29. Nope. And Tellius, what do you got?
What's the save?
It is a athletics or acrobatics.
Let me just read the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a check or is like a save?
It's a contest. It's a grapple contest.
I'm only asking because of the claw.
Yeah, it's not a saving throw.
Okay, then 17.
17. It hit a 32 on that one, so yank.
Okay.
So 3 of your friends are yanked up into the air, and Chalmir, you're able to like beat it back away, and Ignatius, you just see all your friends get lifted into the room. Chalmir, it's your turn.
Oh boy.
How close is this thing to me?
Close. It's within 15 feet. It has reach from its attack.
Can I run up and attack it?
Yeah, absolutely. It came down off the wall, and it's...
It came... Oh, right.
Yeah.
It flipped over. I'm going to do that.
It's probably like 15 feet tall. It's fucking horrifying.
So
and with it flipped, on the bottom, you see all these mouths on the bottom of the creature now, too. Just jagged teeth like a zipper up the bottom.
23 to hit on that.
Ah, that fucking hits, baby!
Alright.
Some
There's a
cold
lot of dice
vibes.
going on here, so... When Chalmir hits things, it does, like, really weird damage, so...
Sure. Have at it.
Let's see...
This is fucking intense music.
I know.
Yeah.
Who knew Metroid had such a dope soundtrack?
Yeah, jeez. Zero chill. Zero chill,
I'm going
Metroid.
to also smite this thing.
That might be a good goal.
What level do I need to use? I don't remember.
Omega
I've
roll.
smited in so long. What is
For
the what is the
what
maximum
max?
damage? Yeah.
Is it undead?
Fifth is the highest.
Question.
This is not undead. No, that's why your thing didn't work.
Then 5th is your answer.
So fifth. That's for 5d6, right? Or
Yeah.
is it d6?
It's
Can't
D8,
find it
right?
here. I wish I had it up. Divine smite d8.
Divine Smite's a D8.
D8. Okay.
Max is 5.
Alright. So far, I'm on 24 damage, so we'll see what happens when I hit this.
Yeah, go for it, dude.
46.
Nice.
And I believe 30 of that is radiant, if that matters. Some of it's fire, some of it's slashing.
Good to know.
And I'm just gonna hit it again.
Yep, go for it.
And then I do it again.
Oh, again.
Want to see me do it
Right.
again?
My magical shotgun.
That's 15 to hit.
Does not hit.
And then I'm going to bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? Spiritual weapon. And whack it again with
Sure.
a big anvil.
Yep,
Yeah,
21 to hit.
Nice.
that hits.
And that is 10
Mhm.
bludgeoning. Is that right?
It might be. Yeah.
Force. It's force damage.
I was gonna say, I thought it was.
It's force, yeah.
Yeah, it's magical, baby.
You hit your first blow hits and the whole thing reacts and gets out of your range for your second attack that misses, and then you summon your anvil above it, spirit weapon, and it smashes onto its head, and you see the thing. It doesn't make any roars or sounds, which is almost uncomfortable, the reaction. Instead, you're getting this like low tone hissing at a hertz volume, a frequency that is just fucking agitating. Not even anger, just I want it to stop. Whatever sound that is, I don't like it. Make it stop.
And then my friends who are in the air,
Yep.
how far away are they from me?
I would
They got
say
pulled off.
you're 15 feet away, and then their arms are up. So probably at the height, both of them are probably 35, and at the least 25. So who got what was the order dex wise? So Miss Shout, Shell, and Tullius are up top. Tyrion is closest to you.
Tyrion's 10 feet off the ground then, is that
Yeah.
correct? I'm just going to stand under
No,
Tyrion.
more than that. No, 10 feet's fine. Yeah, no, yeah. You're good. Yeah.
I will stand directly under Tyrion then.
Yep. This room is much higher too, by the way, compared to the last one.
That's the end of my turn.
Awesome. Charnook, it is your turn. You are right now grappled and restrained.
I'm going grappled and restrained?
Yes. Failing that check, the way this thing's hands work, they have all this, like, extra... What do they call that? Cilia? Like, all those, like, these little...
Grabbers.
Yes, exactly. So I think that is the right word then. And it's like a spider-like web that has just brought you in, and you're having a fucking tough time trying to break out. You can try to break out.
Cool. I am going to bonus action rage and just take 2 attacks at disadvantage.
Okay, go for it.
The eyes flare and the spirits begin to fly all over the place. That's going to be a 21 on the first hit, or 25, excuse me.
Yeah, that hits.
And then, I wasted a crit, but a 14 on the second hit.
Doesn't hit.
All right, so one.
As you
hits.
take your sword that was in your hand and you stab once into it, you see it's like, and then hits you again when you try and make your second stab at it. I'll go ahead and do damage.
Stab in the sword and rip a little bit, and it does 16 points of damage. All attacks that creature makes that are not against me are at disadvantage.
Okay.
And if it hits anyone, they have resistance to that damage.
That number, so then I gotta subtract that.
Pretty
there
cool.
It's gonna use its legendary action, since you did this to it. You see the eyes on, like, just one side of him, as the rest of the eyes are all watching you guys. They all look toward Charnook, and then out of the bottom of it, it's the fuck. I was at a loss for words. Okay, so you're on its back, right? You have the 2 hands behind holding it, the 4 hands above. You see where that zipper and mouth is on it. It opens a little bit, and out. Give me a dex saving throw at disadvantage unless you automatically fail it. It should have synergy, I believe.
No, it's at disadvantage because I'm trained.
Okay,
I rolled
so there
bad.
you go. Okay.
Which paladins?
No one's close enough. 35 feet. You were at the top. Tyrion was the only one that was close. 5?
Well, I have dex. I have advantage on dex against effects that I can see.
Okay. You see this coming for you, for sure.
Straight roll?
Yeah, but so it would have been just straight roll.
Alright, so 22. Thank God for barbarian stuff.
Danger sense? Is that what that is, right?
Yeah, that's danger sense.
Yeah, it's danger sense.
At the last
awesome.
moment, magically, as you see it coming for you, the stinger just misses you and retracts back into it.
I think that's also what gives you... Yeah. Is that also what gives you advantage on initiative?
Yep.
Tellius, your turn.
Can I attack if I'm still grappled by this thing?
Disadvantage.
Yeah, you can attack at disadvantage since you're restrained.
Alright, let's give it a whirl then. I'll just try to...
Yoldy whack.
Remember, if you're using the Claw of Halal, it does triple damage on madness creatures.
That's what I'm using, yeah.
Yep.
Don't miss.
Kill it!
You said disadvantage?
Mm-hmm.
Our disadvantage is a dirty 20.
Hits!
Let's go, dude! Woo!
And I'll smite it as well.
Sure, why not?
In a shocking twist that surprised no one.
I love that flow chart you sent me, Justin.
Oh, yeah.
Playing a paladin, what do? Do you have spell slots left? Yes. Smite.
Did you say triple damage?
I believe that's what's on your Claw of Halal.
I can't read it through all my damage.
That's a lot
I
of
can minimize
damage.
that.
I'm gonna break
That's a
out my
lot of
calculator.
damage.
Gosh, this riff is so stressful.
Oh, does an additional 2d10 radiant against madness or undead? What the shit is this weapon?
It's forged.
The
Fucking
vibe is just right though.
Forged by Halal to kill madness.
Claws of Zahir are fucking destructive against madness.
Alright. So we're currently sitting at...
That's why Airy hit nearly 300 in a single hit.
Wow.
What's that? So we're sitting at 43 damage prior to me tripling it.
Please do. Well, how do you want to do this?
Yeah!
Well, be faster next time, you little shit, and don't let your friend with the nuke go.
Yeah, right.
You're doing north of 100 damage on something.
How exactly, like, where am I positioned on this whole
You're
grapple
stuck.
entanglement situation?
So you're like high up in its arms, two are behind it, and you're stuck in the center. There's plenty of room for like cut the hand, drive the sword in the sternum of this monster. That's definitely on the table. It doesn't have a normal head or face, and there's tons of eyes all around it as well. The chest is all like zippered like teeth all the way through. On the other side, it's more like a frog's back, just with eyes all around it. It's awful.
Oh, I hate that. Oh,
Good.
read.
How's about this for a sight for sore eyes? As I...
Jesus.
God.
Jesus. Total mood and theme shift, Justin. Read the fucking room. Holy shit.
Who's Justin? I'm telling you, I'm slashing this creature who's grappled me with the holy claw of law. And I'm slashing around me to release the grapple.
Yep.
And as I'm folding, I'm just sort of just using the claw to carry me down like a zip line, except it's slashing as I'm sort of sliding down the creature.
Yeah.
And then I land, and it just... I mean, I say that as I'm performing the maneuver. Everyone, I assume, groans.
Everyone has disadvantage on morale right now. But you cut across it, and the monster splits open, and all this ichor and offal and just tons of bones come out from the things it's digested. You see like 4 or 5 stingers flail out and hit the ground. It falls off, its hands give off, and it hits the ground. Tyrion and Charnook are released. No, they're not. They're not released, but like the grip is open, but you're still like stuck, sort of like fly on sandpaper to the hands. And on the back, all the eyes, they all just begin popping. As all the glow fades from it as the monster is now still at the moment.
Gross.
I'm gonna run right into this thing's mouth looking for the guy that it swallowed.
It had twisted him.
The guy that
I know.
Already. He was dead.
Well, dead, but...
Okay, you run into the mouth looking for him? Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Which set of bones would you like to...
11. As you go in, as you're worried to try and save this individual, not as cautious as one might be, the natural acid of the creature is going to do... Oh, fuck you. No way. Yeah,
Excuse me.
Nope. There's ones. Nope. 20... 30 points. 30 points of acid damage. And who would have not thought it can reroll 1s and 2s even if it's dead.
Savage attacker on its stomach acid. Crazy.
But inside you do not see the individual. It seems to already have been digested, but the mere seconds you guys fought each other, upsetting sign of what could have happened to your dear friends.
I'm gonna help try to get Shamir out of there.
What are you doing, you idiot?
Well, if I'm stuck in there with acid on me, I'm just using my.
No, you're not stuck. No, you didn't get any of the stuck stuff. You went into the mouth to check it out, and basically, its insides are horribly acidic. So you're just like, what's going on? Oh, fuck!
There's just nothing but sludge in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to open the mouth for him and just get him out. Like, what? Dude, he's gone, man. Just
I grab him.
I mean, are you aware that we can bring people back from death? We've done this multiple times.
He was pretty torn asunder. Pretty.
What is your point?
Can you do that?
I mean, can we bring him back when his body is mangled and destroyed?
I can speak to the dead.
Shalmir, you are making your points, pretty good ones at that. You remember, off in the distance, you felt negative undead energies.
Mm-hmm.
They're still present, but still affected by you. Just reminding you. They're in the room, but not bugging you guys.
I look into that direction that my magic is pulling me.
You take your shield, almost like a flashlight in a room in a horror movie, and you come across the corner of the room, and you just see like a skeleton boy just staring in the corner. Just head face in the corner, all skeletal structure, half the flesh off the body, and just like long, elongated claws, like think from the Resident Evil demo or Freddy Krueger type of claws, and just sort of sitting in the corner right now.
He's just chilling.
Yeah.
Well, he can't run any further.
It's like a dude in timeout.
I mean, do we kill it?
He needs a dunce cap.
I mean, it's not done anything wrong.
Well, Shalmir, does that ability of yours last forever?
Maybe it's friendly.
Like an hour or something. I'm pretty sure it's really long.
Like an hour or something.
I don't know.
Maybe it's 1 minute.
It's a minute. Yeah,
it's a minute.
say.
Oh, I fucking love Dungeon
I mean, he's never used it before, so maybe.
It's like, oh.
Fuck if I know.
A minute, an hour, same difference.
Usually they just get away from me, so I don't
I'm
know.
gonna try and walk up while this thing is turned and execute it.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a execution check. D20.
Wait!
Athletics?
No.
Chonik, wait!
For what?
Roll a d20.
Chonik, in every single one of these rooms we've been in, we've had to save some thing. What if this is the thing and we're killing it?
Or the person that wasn't here.
You've got 10 seconds to try and get this thing to admit that it's not going to try and kill us.
Alright, hi, I'm Tellius, how are you?
It immediately tries to cut your throat out. Does a natural 20 hit? Yeah, it does.
Wow.
Tellius, give me a con saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, I thought Charnook was just like, okay, I'll wait, and then it attacked him.
Well, wait. It's either Tullius went up to it and was like, "Hey," or Tullius was like, "Hey," and then it hits Charnook. It's one of the two or the other.
27.
27. You feel your body freeze up, and you're like, "Fuck! Get that stuff off me!" And you feel okay, but the claws go in and do was it 13? I think it was 13 points of necrotic damage.
The second
no.
I'm like chopping its head off.
Yeah. Roll d20 for your execution.
Rate D20. That's a 17.
Yeah. Off with its head. And then you bury it into fucking bone meal.
Alright, so I was wrong this time.
You go from that corner to the other one, you see the other thing you felt staring in that corner.
Darian, can you get that one?
No, wait, now maybe this one.
I swear to God, Tellius.
I'm just gonna go boom.
I roll a d20.
But are we sure it's not?
So it's a 30. It's a 13 on the D20.
Yeah,
but
I don't need to hear it. I don't need to hear this. It's a cantrip. All right. It's basically I'm giving you an execution percentage thing. I don't want to debate you about what fucking check this is. All right. It's very likely you're gonna fucking kill it. I know you. This is Zach too. It's not just you. It's the both of you. I got some fucking horrendous looks where I'm just trying to speed things up, and I'm like, this is fine, and you guys are like, I feel cheated. I should be able to kill it instantly. No! Fucking chill out, alright? You're gonna probably do it. Most likely. Easily, you fucking eviscerate the back of this thing's skull. Just fine.
He was friendly.
Just trying to sway the odds in my favor.
I don't think it was friendly. The other one literally attacked you.
With open wounds in his neck still, as he's arguing with you.
I mean, it drew blood, so it succeeded in attacking you.
It didn't even scratch my real HP.
You're still bleeding.
This isn't blood. This is just an
This
illusion.
isn't my real blood.
This is just
This
an
is my
illusion.
temporary
An
blood.
illusion, huh?
Yes.
All right, now we got to take another 10 minutes.
Guys.
As I take off my
Anyway,
face to
I
reveal.
will go look around this room to see if there's any identifying objects.
Make an
anything
investigation check.
Yeah, out of place.
I'm gonna go with him so that he doesn't
That's
get
a 15.
bamboozled.
With the help of Charnook and Shamir's light,
Oh wait,
as you look into the room, this one is almost
that would actually be a 24 if he's giving me advantage.
Yeah. It looks exactly like your guy's room, except there's like a second level in this second. There's like a second level to this room, so it's like just barely 6 inches above your heads, and then it goes up diagonally, and it looks like there's a second level here, just of like straight what would be the equivalent of the ceiling, break over towards the end. You can see 2 fucking nest infestations with holes that look like burrows, and which this creature has burrowed through, that lead one to the left side, one to the right side. Everything else in the room is almost identical to the sense of what was in the previous room. To the room to your right, you feel another hollow wall. There's, again, scribbles and all over this room of madness and craziness and insanity. There's no items or artifacts of notice, just all sorts of awful growths up in those burrows up top. It's like white all the way around, sort of like spider webs, and then inside are all these awful, like, blackened mold all around it.
Just to be safe, I'm gonna start shooting a firebolt at one of those nest things.
It starts burning, and you do notice the mold burning off and like coming to the ground, and the webbing going away. Everybody, give me con saving throws. As the mold is on fire, it releases this toxic gas into the air.
29.
25.
Yeah, fine.
19.
Okay.
28.
You're fine.
Constitution.
Yep.
Right.
You point.
A 21.
Oh.
Thanks, guys.
Only Tellius is poisoned,
Oh no.
and you immediately vomit out in front of you, in front of the group, and you do take
As I get poisoned, I neutralize my poison
15
with
poison damage.
my healing hands.
Nice. Fuck that. So you
Nice.
momentarily
Thanks, Tyrion.
have this awful
Thank you.
lurching nausea, and then instantly healed by the goddess of all.
And how much poison?
Pays to
damage?
be a paladin.
It was just I don't fucking remember now. I think it was 14. Was it 14?
Those are great.
It was 14 just to anyone who fails it.
Does anybody like look damaged right now?
I mean, we had a short rest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we
I
should be
look
topped
pretty
off.
good.
I look pristine.
Good.
All right. What do you guys want to do?
There's another hollow portion of the wall.
Yeah.
Let's try and remove
So
it by
maybe
break.
do the same thing as that time. Break
We're
through.
gonna-
Get ready for anything to run out and attack us.
Tyrion, perhaps Guys, I've been traveling with you too long. I'm thinking too much. Maybe there's a way to remove the wall quietly so that I don't alert the creatures that are in there. If we can get the drop on them, they would go down a lot easier. I'm sure Tellius could make short work of anything like that.
We could try, but like in the last room, I looked around and I couldn't find anything that would.
If we can just knock one brick loose, we'd be able to tear it apart bit by bit. I mean, Xiaomei has tools, right?
Or I could ride you as you charge in like a raging bull, and then I slay the creature.
This idea is equally.
We catch it by
appealing.
surprise.
Let's do that. That's way more better. Yeah, let's do that.
Let's
Alright.
do the Shalamir way and try to do it quietly.
Quietly? Sounds boring.
I'll take out my chisel and my magic hammer, and I'll just try to, like,
Give me a
dink,
stealth check. Yep.
dink.
Stealth check, please.
Everybody or just him?
Just him. Yeah.
12.
12.
That's what I thought. I just
Tink, 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 tink. You're making progress. It's thick wall. About
I'm just gonna take the magical hammer and just get ready and just look back at Charnook and Tellius riding Charnook, give him a nod, and take the magical hammer and just completely decimate this thing.
yeah. Just roll damage for the sake of so I make sure you get over the damage threshold.
We'll call it a warhammer, I guess.
Yeah.
Full sprint.
That's what I have. So that's 8, but I also have plus my other thing, which is
Yep.
radiant damage.
Yep. Tell me that, and then plus you are
Which is
weakening the
another
wall for a
8.
time.
So 16 total for that.
16. Yeah, I'd say that.
And then Charnook bursts
yeah,
through it.
Yeah, given all that, you burst through it as you enter into this room. And you see little pools on each side of another. The room looks nearly identical to the first room you were in, and you see an individual. As Shalmer comes with the light, in white robes, shaking with their head down. And as they look up to you, they go, and you hear all these as they start. These little tiny things start jumping down toward, and the person just starts running. And you hear, "What have you done? You've woken them!" And they're running towards you as these strange, like goblinoid creatures. But it looks like they have all these horrible, bloated. Sort of, you remember like when you squeeze those balls back in school, and that's all like Melora eyes, and it's all these growths all over their backs, and they're all running towards.
How far away is she from them?
They're about 5 feet from her, and she's about 20 feet from you. She's gonna lose this race if you were not
right behind her.
Mhm.
So starting on top of the first set of goblin things,
Yep.
and then facing towards them.
Yep.
I'm gonna throw a wall of fire down.
Nice.
It explodes outwards. It gives her extra steps as it stuns them for but a second, and then you see coming through the wall. They're horribly melted and deformed as they're coming through, and then they and all this like pus starts coming down and spore like atmosphere, and you see
That's why I wanted to hit them. I wanted to hit them from a distance. I was worried
and
that's
they
what
just
was gonna
keep
happen.
coming.
I'm gonna try and run, grab her, and then pull her back so she's not in range of this.
do these look undead?
Make a.
It's hard to tell because they're blowing up.
Make a roll.
Is this pus undead?
Religion?
Pus?
Nature,
No.
medicine, or something.
Nature, medicine, or religious. I'll give you any of those.
When Charnook gets past me, I'm just gonna take my shield and block the entire way. So
I
they
will
can't
shield
pass
her
me.
with my meaty body.
Yep.
22.
22. I would say they give aspects of undead nature. They seem to fit the bill.
Okay.
My boy
There's a lot of them, right?
There was. They keep dying from that wall of fire. Go ahead and give me a perception check, since you are looking.
Yeah. I just want to know if this is worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Perception, 16.
As you're looking and you're like, they kind of look undead. Then you think you notice something and you run over to, like, not run. You move over to Shalmir and you take his shield and you put it up. And all of a sudden you see where the wall of fire stops, up on the walls. You can see climbing around, them starting to come around the top of it.
Well, how high is the room?
This room is about 30 feet high.
Ah. 20 feet high.
They're slowly getting higher as we go.
So they can come from the ceiling. They can't come from the sides because it can go 20 feet across or 60 feet across.
Tyrion, you can feel like this force every time they're dying and getting through.
Yeah.
You felt about, I'd say, 48 or so far, just get obliterated by your wall. And up there, you guys are seeing about 10 on each side are coming. And after about 48, you're not feeling any more back there. Like your wall's just hanging now. There's just the 10 coming around the sides. So 20 total.
I'm just kind of in the doorway, so nothing can get past me.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to walk out.
Yep.
The wall of fire is concentration, so I'm going to do Blackstaff's burning hands and just do a 15-foot cone towards this group on the ceiling.
Yep.
So I'm gonna
was made for me.
So efficient.
I'm gonna walk out. Is there still a lot coming?
There's like 10 left, most likely. Yeah.
10 left. Okay. I guess I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this thing. Oh, maybe not. 10 left.
Yeah.
I might as well do it. I'll walk out and I'll try to get all of them within 30 feet.
Yep. Easily.
And I will now use Turn Undead.
Awesome. Read Turn Undead to me.
So actually, if their combat rating is 3 or lower, they're destroyed.
Yeah, high cleric levels.
And all
if they fail.
The pus, I didn't roll anything higher than 13. The pus just falls to the ground.
Excellent.
And Tyrion just eviscerates the remaining fire.
Sorry, I couldn't quite hear you.
Fuck off, Siri.
All right.
I'm just gonna push further into the room, seeing that's just make sure there's nothing else in here.
As you're looking around, you can see in this room 2 more of those burrows up top. There's another second floor. It's just slightly higher than what you experienced in the last room.
Call Tyrion and point him out.
Do you want me to break that when we're a little bit far away and I'll move?
Yes, that sounds like a good idea.
How big was the range when it broke down in the other room?
It wasn't terribly far. Probably about 15 feet would be the entire circumference.
I'll back up
tell
50.
everybody to back up a bit.
Yeah. You guys can literally go into the previous room.
Right.
Yeah. And then I'll just shoot it and run.
Yeah. You hear more of the pus going off. Is your wall of fire still going?
It lasts a minute.
Okay.
So
it would still be going as you just shoot your stuff and then you go into the other room, and finally when you check in, everything's finally quiet.
Turn to the woman.
Are you okay? What's going on?
Thank you. You recognize both the symbology and the clothing as a priestess of Corlin.
But he's not here anymore, so...
Is somebody gonna tell her?
Oh no!
Thank you for saving me. And that's where we'll end tonight's session. You can talk to her next time.
Oh.
We have to come up with a plan. How do we break this to you?
How are we getting her out of here?